wasn't supposed to go through, and they weren't like before. So he has to get draft offensive lineman or two in this draft. I mean, coming up, it's just to do so. I think would be malpractice, especially to Purdy, who's a terrific quarterback in my view.
Well, Tom, I think what they needed to do in this past draft, and I think you saw it, is that they hit the defensive side of the ball significantly because that is what needed the most help. And I think that worked, certainly when they lost all their defenders of Pro Bowl and All-Pro note and still kept things afloat. And based on their cap situation and cap charges that they had to take, I think this year was actually a pleasant surprise and outstanding, and you should take heart in it. And I appreciate the call. That's Tom in California. Try to leave him a little bit happier than what we sounded. He sounded like an Alan Dallas version of California,
Right.
didn't he?
I heard that too.
You heard the Alan Dallas. You know, it's the only thing he didn't call me Richard. You know, I honestly, Niners fans, this year, better than it. They could have hoped. Certainly, then you lose Bosa, then you lose Warner, and you're still one and done the Eagles in Philadelphia.
Right.
That's got to give you some juice. Then they lose Kittle, and at the end of the day, they just lost too many people, and they were out of bullets. And then they were against a team that's just again, the Seahawks are a wagon, the Sea Wagons, right?
Sea Wagon.
They're the Sea Wagons right now, for sure. But at the end of the day, Niners fans, just take heart. This year was better than you could expect. And, you know, Lynch is a brilliant general manager, and Shanahan knows what they need. We'll see what happens in the draft. Let's go to Josh in Wisconsin. You're here on the Rich Eisen Show. What's up, Josh?
Good morning, guys. Well, good afternoon now.
Yep.
But I usually say good morning to the first time I talk to you. Thanks for taking my call.
You got it.
Great show. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Just want to give a shout out to my Bears. Great season. We overachieved with house money. Beating the Packers twice in the way that we did was just so epically awesome. And they're still crying about it, and I love it. Hopefully Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams can grow and get better. The game yesterday, we had a chance to win. We beat ourselves with the mistakes. And I wish Johnson would have taken some field goals early. It doesn't seem like he learned from that 2023 NFC title game with the Lions. But I can't complain a whole lot. Because
no, you cannot.
We got our guys at the two most important spots. We have some things to fix and work on. But I feel great about this team for the first time in a long time.
And what's it feel like to be a Bears fan walking around Wisconsin and having Packers fans pissed at you rather than making fun of you, Josh? You know?
There's a lot of crybabies up here. They were saying for 2 weeks they were going to put belt to ass and then got lost and you couldn't find them. And then they were just it's funny. They were on the Rams bandwagon, and now today they're coming out the woodwork talking about how welcome to Cancun, this and all that. And it's weird because you had to pray for another team to beat the team you couldn't beat. So that's weird to me. But
ladies and gentlemen, Josh in Wisconsin being able to say it with his chest because of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. Thanks for the call, Josh. Greatly appreciate it. You got it. The different dynamic there, huh? Hey, listen, and I'll just say it one more time. Packers fans, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. I understand you're maybe looking at the Ravens and the Bills and the Steelers moving on from their longtime head coaches and wish you had the gumption to do it as well. Matt LaFleur is a winner. And in this day and age, a play caller dialed into your young quarterback is exactly what all these other teams might be looking for. You have it already. I think I saw it on Diana Rossini's Threads account, an unnamed general manager in the league saying that of course they're going to re-sign LaFleur. Letting him go would be a dumb move, and the Packers don't do dumb things. Your team does not do dumb things. Yep. Please, understand it.
That must be nice.
Yeah. Yes, right, exactly. And that wraps up our Monday program. We're back to wrap it up on Disney Plus in a sec.
Smalls here, life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all, and they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at HRBlock.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Are you a student at DH Conley or have a student at DH Conley looking for business opportunities? Maybe you want to sharpen your skills for the real world. Look no further than DH Conley FBLA. Conley FBLA offers multiple fun ways to learn business skills while having opportunities to meet new people and compete. Conley FBLA offers social, competitive, and volunteer opportunities. Interested in joining? Come see the NC Advisor of the Year, Mr. Scott Haddock. Come join the largest club at Conley. And remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
former East Carolina running back Marlon Gunn. And I've been to a lot of pro days, Marlon. I know that's a big day for you guys. And those are interesting because you kind of leave the football at home and it's all about your 40 and your shuttle and all this other stuff. So it's almost like you're a track star for a day doing all those drills. You preparing yourself for that day?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That whole day is literally a mind thing for real. It's just like, like you say, leave the football at home and it's time for the Olympics, I guess.
Pretty much.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity-type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun, first down ECU, spinning free, still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone. How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, pr927fm.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. And also, we are on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. What is on your mind on this championship Monday? I know what's on Jamie's mind. One of our Chili Water chat gangers, as he is fired up for his Hoosiers taking on the Miami Hurricanes tonight in the championship. We'll talk about that. We'll talk NFL playoffs. We'll talk Pirate baseball today. It was ECU Baseball Media Day. So we talked to the coaches and a handful of players, and we'll have that audio for you today and throughout the week here on Pirate Radio as they are gearing up for another postseason run. And it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And that means a lot of sports on during the day. You got the Hurricanes and Sabres playing right now on our television. Some college basketball going on, NBA going on all day long. So a bit of an appetizer for the championship game coming up tonight. Mack McCarthy will join us coming up in about 20 minutes, hour 2. We'll talk live to Aundrae Allison, get his thoughts on the playoffs yesterday and more. And hour 3, former Pirate Sam Dankah will join us on the Turner Home Team live line. So 3 guests to get to, and whatever else is on your mind on this Monday. We got Shirley Rhodes here. We got Kayla running the video. We got Zach handling the video as well. And Jared Watkins is to my left. What's up, J-Bone?
Hey-o.
How we doing?
Great day. ECU Baseball Media Day got me pumped up. Less than a month away from the Pirates and Xavier.
Yeah, the Musketeers coming to town to take on the Pirates. And we'll hear some Cliff Godwin audio, maybe some Mike Schwartz as well on our New Blue Pirate Report. Another Pirate basketball loss, this time to Charlotte on Sunday.
Yeah. It was bad.
Bad?
Good second half once again, but
kind of following the trend, right?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say because Jordan Riley plays great. Corey Cocker had probably his best game of the season. Dimitri Gardner was pretty phenomenal and still couldn't find a way to get it done. Mike Schwartz said difference was at the 3-point line.
Huh. Yeah.
That's where, you look at it, man, it was a clean game for the Pirates. Didn't get into foul trouble, didn't really turn the ball over much. We forced 18 turnovers from Charlotte. But they made more threes than us, and that was the determining factor.
Yep, and still looking for the first conference win. Could it be coming up midweek at Wichita State? That's the next opponent for the Pirates. There was a milestone victory. Kim McNeil picking up, what was the milestone for Kim?
100th win?
Yeah. And so we have Shirley. So we had a cool stat the other day, thanks to Zach, who brought us the stat. Aaron Rodgers' first completion in the NFL went to former Pirate Vontae Leach, which was really cool. Do you know who was on the call for Kim McNeil's first win as a women's basketball coach?
Mike Breen?
Bang!
Was it Jeff Van Gundy?
It was neither Breen nor Van Gundy. It was not Dick Vitale.
Doris Burke?
It was not DB. It was our very own Shirley Rhodes.
Oh.
Shirley, do we have the call?
We do.
Let's hear it.
And that will do it. East Carolina gets that win for head coach Kim McNeil. Her first win as ECU head women's basketball. Yeah, they cut it off there, but yeah, that's the highlight.
The first win, and who knew there would be this many more from Kim McNeil. Between then and now, we've seen that fun run to the NCAA tournament. We've seen 2 championship appearances for the Pirates. They won one and lost, what was that, the following year, I think, Shirley? Lost in the American Championship, and hopefully can get back again this year, which would be awesome. But they're on a tear right now, so trying to keep it going. They have a road game coming up at UTSA on Tuesday.
Yeah, 7:30 tip-off, and they are 5-1 in conference play, which right now, as it stands right now, they are currently tied in second place with South Florida with 5-1 records, and the American just released their weekly honors, and the player of the week is let me see if I can get. Why did I not put her name on there? Kennedy Fauntleroy, I believe is how you pronounce her last name.
Okay.
But she has been listed as a player of the week for the American Conference. She's averaging 24 points per game, 7.5 assists, and 2.5 steals.
Wait for it.
Steals. I was like, SPG? What is SPG? Steals. Sorry.
Steals per game?
Yes. So congratulations to Kim McNeil, and hopefully they can keep the ball rolling. And as of right now, everybody is chasing Rice in the American standings. Rice is undefeated in the conference.
Sounds like me at dinner time.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, they're currently undefeated, 5-0 in the conference. So everybody's chasing Rice right now.
They were picked near the bottom, right? Me and you were at Media Day.
Are you talking about East Carolina or Rice?
East Carolina.
East Carolina. Yes, they were picked near the bottom.
Wow.
Because with
and
the
now they're here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Keep doubting us.
Well, the last time East Carolina was picked last,
they picked
what
us
happened?
last.
What happened?
They picked us last.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Let's check in with the Chili Water Chat Gang real quick. Jerry, first in today with a hello. Says, we are the Chili Water Chat Gang. PJ says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Jamie says, hey now. Hey now. Let's go Pirate Baseball. Let's go Hoosiers. Jerome Kenny says, why do they play the national championship on Monday night instead of Saturday or Sunday? Kenny, you're a man with a brain. I feel like you should know this.
I don't know. It was not my idea.
Well, that's true. I want to say the National Football League has something to do with that. Now, you don't play it Saturday or Sunday. You don't want the NFL playoffs on at the same time as a championship game. You could play it Friday.
Yeah. It should be played on January 1st.
What? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because.
All right. I mean, I think the question is, would you rather it have Friday night or Monday night? I'm fine with Monday. Jerry says a lot of people here in Western PA are pulling for Indiana. Signetti used to coach down the road at Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Okay.
IUP.
Kenny says Kim could probably coach the men's team better. Now, Kenny. I don't know. There is a pirate in the news. Where's Chandler? We need a Jaquan McMillan. The shock. Is Chandler at the door? No? Oh, okay. False alarm. We need a Jaquan McMillan.
I apologize. That was an inadvertent doorbell.
Oh, we got to restart the show. Welcome in to a Monday edition. Jaquan McMillan with a fake-ass interception.
Yeah, not real.
That wasn't real.
It was PI, first of all. And then second of all, Brandon Cooks made the catch and was down by contact.
Those dang Pirates pillaging and stealing. That's what they do. Happy for Jaquan, not happy for me. I had Buffalo and a future on the Bills, and that was a catch. Or was it a catch?
It was a catch.
What was it? I don't know what it was. It was a great play. And I'll tell you this, it did look really cool when he came off the pile and had the ball.
When I was watching that, I said, please, for the love of God, don't be Jaquan McMillan so I don't have to talk about this whole week. And then he got up and it said McMillan, and I was like, damn it.
Shirley, do we have the call?
Allen in the gun, gets the snap. Blitz coming. Allen backpedals. He's looking. Has time. Going deep. Down the middle. Brandon Cooks is there. And he could not make the catch. And the pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Jaquan McMillan. What a play by McMillan to intercept it at the Denver 20-yard line.
Jaquan McMillan with the pick. Joel says Cooks did not have possession. John says definitely not a catch. No control. Zero control.
Nope. None.
Kevin says it was a catch.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin!
Is that Kevin Schwimmen?
It was not Kevin Schwimmen. We haven't checked in on him in a while.
Kevin!
That's an inside joke. So it is still, what do you say, Jarrett?
It's a pick. I'm just being
Do you think
sour.
it's a pick?
I bet the Bills. I'm a Raider fan. I don't want the Broncos to be successful.
It's just hard for me to say pick. Cooks has the ball on the ground, I feel like.
Yeah, but I guess there was movement of the ball, so he wasn't technically down. Ball was still live.
Yeah. I don't know. It was I'm shocked that there was not more of any kind of replay or discussion about it.
Yeah, and Sean McDermott talked about that after the game, where it's just like, look, they're going to call whatever they're going to call, but like, can we go a little longer with this? Can we not have them rush down the field immediately? And it's like, I have to call a timeout now.
I mean, I like, hey, let's go on with the next play. Let's not do this forever. But in a playoff game in overtime, in that situation, I feel like you should take a closer look at it.
And then it seemed like the timeout went quick, and the refs just were like, all right, we're
had somewhere to go.
Yeah, I don't know. Just an odd sequence of events. But, yeah, it was a pick. I just wish they would have looked at it longer and talked about it more.
But bottom line, Denver wins. Now they go into the AFC Championship game with a backup quarterback.
I think this is their best shot of winning a Super Bowl.
I don't.
I've seen J-Bone Stidham play, and this guy is a stud. That's why they call him Studham. Put up 31 points with the bum Raiders team against the number one defense in the league, the San Francisco 49ers, back a few years ago.
Well, why isn't he starting for a team?
Man, he's...
Politics?
No. You're not going to pull out your gun immediately in a fight.
Wait, okay. Let's go down this road. So let's say you're in a fight. What are your first moves?
Jab, uppercut, low blow, and then if you're still outmatched, then you pull out
Jarrett Stidham.
Then you pull out Jarrett Stidham.
All right, so there you go. Low blow, and then Jarrett Stidham.
Yes, and the low blow worked, but after seeing what the Pats did to the Texans,
man,
you got to pull out the Studham.
How did you pick the Texans? How did you or anybody pick the Texans?
I thought Davis Mills would have got some action.
Maybe deserved to after what we saw in that game. But the championship games are set. All year we've talked about this is just a different NFL season, and it's a bit of a wacky Final Four.
Yeah.
Like the Broncos, Patriots, pretty good traditional franchises, but what they've done lately, you wouldn't think those teams could be in this situation. And then Rams, Seahawks. I mean, Rams, certainly. Bone, you've had them all year.
Yep.
As a team.
Big Stafford guy.
And Seattle, what a turnaround for the Seahawks and Sam Darnold and now we have an opportunity to bet against Sam Darnold in the NFC Championship. I love that. No?
I'm in shock just to hear Sam Darnold the championship.
I know. They put it on the 49ers, so we got a lot to talk about that throughout the week as well. Jackson. Oh, let's hear what Jackson has to say. It was a simultaneous catch.
Jackson!
Tie goes to the wide receiver. Life is great. Football sucks. So there you go.
So life's great. Football sucks right now.
There is Donnie K. I'm getting word in the chat that it is Jennings Hall's birthday. That S at the front of a first name is tough.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about possession of something.
Yeah.
Jennings Hall's birthday.
Jennings Hall's birthday.
No.
Wait, it's Jennings Hall?
Yeah.
So her last name is Hall. I thought it was Halls.
You thought her name was Jennings Halls?
Jennings Halls.
Nope. Now I'm confused. Should I call Jennings and see if she'll answer so we can sing happy birthday to her? The answer to that is yes. Jarrett wants to say no.
Heck yes.
But the answer is yes. Let's see if Jennings will answer. Get off my screen. What if it's not her birthday and we were set up?
Hello?
Hey, Jennings.
Hi.
You're live on the air.
Oh.
Don't cuss.
Uh-oh.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
All right, we have to sing happy birthday to you.
Oh, my God. Okay.
All right, you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jennings Halls. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thanks. That was beautiful.
What are you doing to celebrate your birthday?
I think we're going to grill out and watch the national championship.
What a plan. Sounds great. All right, we'll see you later this week.
Tomorrow.
That's right. That's later this week. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Happy birthday. Jennings Hall celebrating a birthday. We are happy to have her as part of our team.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else from the weekend to recap?
Nothing from the weekend, but busy morning.
It was. It was fun to be out at Town Bank Tower.
Yeah. It felt like it went a lot longer than it did last year. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. It was a lot.
A lot of times I leave the event early because it does take a long time, but I made it through the whole hour and whatever it was today.
It was about 2 hours.
2 hours. I heard from Cliff Godwin. Anything in particular to hit with Cliff?
Start with the opening comments.
Shirley, can we hear Cliff's opening comments today at ECU Baseball Media Day?
Well, first off, thank you guys for being here on this holiday. Appreciate it. Man, I was thinking coming into this morning, year 12, I don't know if I'd ever thought I'd be here for 12 years, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I'm like the old guy now, and I never saw myself as that. But such a blessing by God for me to be the head coach of my alma mater. I can tell you this place means a lot to me, and I thank God for keeping me here when I've had other opportunities to go other places. We're super excited about the season. Last year was not what we wanted, and if you're in our organization, even though we played well at the end, that's not the standard of a regular season that we want to put together. You don't talk about it in the middle of it, but we had some key injuries, but you don't talk about that as a coach because you can't survive. The locker room won't survive, and I am glad that our guys got to fill a championship, winning the conference tournament, and then playing really well at the Coastal Regional. But our guys are hungry and sometimes struggle. When you don't play as well as you want to play, can be a good thing for next year, and we're super excited about that. I always look back at 17, and we didn't make a regional, and then since 2018, we're the fourth winningest college baseball program in the country, so with over a 3.4 team GPA. So super happy that Coach Palumbo, Coach Knight, and some additions to our staff are coaching our players. I do believe we have the best coaching staff in the country, and I'm excited to get going. We got a lot of work to do, but we've been able to scrimmage a little bit because the rules changed. We started practice on January 12th, which in normal years, even dating back to last year, we would be getting into team practice this upcoming weekend, but we've been able to practice as a team since January 12th. So we've been able to get some good work in before the weather has turned or is going to turn. But thank you guys for being here. Open up for questions.
Cliff Godwin's opening comments today. We'll have a lot on our New Blue Pirate Report today and throughout the week with ECU Baseball Media Day. Heard from Coach Godwin, Jeff Palumbo, Austin Knight, Austin Irby,
Braden Burst,
Jack Herring, and Ethan Norby.
Kobe Wallace. Just like the national media doing their preseason polls, you forget about Kobe Wallace.
Put a pin in that, folks. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Coach Mack will join us. We'll preview tonight's championship. Talk about other news and notes going on, some college basketball and more. It's all ahead. Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday. Back with you after this timeout.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Fat Wraps have officially returned to Wings Over Greenville for a limited time only. And to celebrate, Wings Over is giving fans an exclusive deal starting now through February 1st. Use promo code FATWRAP25 to get 25% off your first Fat Wrap. Make sure to download the Wings Over app and join the Frequent Flyer Club, where you can earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. And if you're a first-time user, get free tenders just for signing up. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Winter is here, but Strauss Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StraussMarine.com. Strauss Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Phones, Wi-Fi, or email always acting up? Are you afraid of phishing scams, data breaches, or ransomware attacks? Every minute your systems are down, you're losing money. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
This is Touchdown Tony Collins, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, the NFL's #1 insider, Jay Glazer, is heading to Greenville March 22nd and 23rd for the 2026 Leadership Luncheon. Of course, he is well known for his work on the award-winning NFL pregame show, Fox NFL Sunday. And, of course, he released a book called Unbreakable, How I Turned My Depression and Anxiety into Motivation, and you can too. If you want to be a part of this awesome event or if you want to attend, just contact Mark at pirateradio1250.com or give us a call at the radio station. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Broad.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Did we mention McDermott getting fired? After all that? So if they call that Brandon Cooks play a catch, he still has a job. They're in the AFC Championship.
I'll give you the answer the Ravens owner gave the media about John Harbaugh.
All right.
For a week. For a week. That guy should have been fired 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And you miss out on Ben Johnson. You miss out on John Harbaugh. You miss out on so many good candidates. And now what are you left with?
You're left with a great
Brian
cast.
Daboll.
Yeah. Brian Daboll, the Mike McDaniel. Hey, look, I'll tell you who you missed out on. Because if a coaching cycle goes through and you have the opportunity to hire a coach that the Cleveland Browns just fired, you got to get that coach. So credit to the Falcons that jumped on that. They're like, wait, the Browns just fired a coach? We got to bring that guy in.
You mentioned the Browns, so I will give credit to the Browns for seriously interviewing Jim Schwartz, who has been the defensive coordinator, the only bright spot of that team for the last 2 years.
I wasn't paying attention. I was reading something.
Gotcha.
Did you make a good point?
I just really like Jim Schwartz, and if the Browns hired him, I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world. He's been their defensive coordinator for the last 2 years, and they've been
hired Jim Schwartz as the head coach.
Very good.
Oh dear.
Look, I'm a Caldwell guy. I'm a Jim Schwartz guy.
Oh boy.
You like guys named Jim?
According to Jim, is one of my favorites. And Jim Belushi is one of my favorite celebrities.
Let's bring on Mack McCarthy, who joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, Coach Mack?
Nothing. I wish my name was Jim now.
I know, Jim McCarthy. That's a strong name. Jamie earlier said Jarrett has to be sweating it. Tomlin or McDermott could be the next Raiders coach.
Look, Tomlin I can at least live with. If we hire Sean McDermott, I'm out.
Was he on your list of coaches worse than Mike Tomlin?
No.
Or better than Mike Tomlin?
The only two that were on worse was Marcus Freeman and Bill Belichick. And Marcus Freeman was moved there because they opted out of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Ah, yes, I do remember that. How about the coaches tonight, Mack McCarthy? Who has the coaching edge between Cignetti and Cristobal?
Well, just as a game coach, you'd have to go with Cignetti as an advantage.
Yeah.
But certainly Cristobal has has some merit too. He has made some gaffes in coaching situations, but he's put together a pretty darn good team, and he's got them all the way here. So I don't know if there's a huge advantage one way or the other, but Cignetti, in a very small sample size, has been darn near perfect.
I'm going back, Coach Mack. I want to see if I can find the preseason college football top 25 and see where they had these teams. Looks like they had Indiana, what does that say, around 20 or so? 5, 10, 15, around 20. And Miami, okay, around 10. So the question was really, could Indiana, repeat what they did a year ago? And the answer was a overwhelming yes. And for Miami, they got here, huge win over the Irish, which helped them out, and a couple of questionable losses between then and where we are today. But how about these two final teams? How did is this an attractive championship in your opinion?
Well, it is for Jamie, for sure.
Right.
No, I think it has a lot to offer. it doesn't have Alabama or Georgia or Clemson or Ohio State, the usual suspects. And I think that's probably, the diversity is probably good for college football as a whole. Obviously, if you're a fan of the Big Ten or the ACC, you feel pretty good about that. And if you're one of many who is suffering from SEC fatigue, you kind of like that. But I think it gives hope to a lot of programs. There are a lot of coaches that certainly got fired this year because if Cignetti can do it at Indiana, by golly, why can't we do it?
Mac, I got a question, but I'm going to read this quote before I ask the question. Paul Feinbaum said about Indiana winning, it'll be a cute story and it'll get some attention, but it won't really get that much. It's all about what's next in the NFC and AFC championship games, which is kind of true. But what do you think about all the national media kind of hating college football? The people who cover college football seem to hate the sport and just want to see the same thing over and over again.
Well, that's an unusual take. I think big picture, the NFL does dominate.
Okay, I got a question about that. So is he saying that in years past, whether it be Ohio State or Michigan or Alabama or Georgia, the world stops after the college championship game and nobody focuses on the NFL championship games or the Super Bowl?
So many people are hating on this matchup.
What the hell kind of statement is that?
I don't know why.
that is ridiculous.
You know exactly why. Feinbaum is a peddler for the SEC, and if the SEC's not in it, how important could it be? That's his job. That's his shtick. And
that's just terrible.
He was doing clickbait before clickbait was a word.
Yeah, and I guess credit to him for trying to find a narrative here or something, but that's a wild one to say that I guess in years past that we've all just focused on the college football championship and not gone back to the NFL.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a take.
But because it's Indiana, Miami.
Even Mack McCarthy can say that's stupid, and he doesn't follow the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. And Feinbaum is doing. I mean, what's he going to talk about? The SEC not being there for 3 years in a row? He can't talk about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Talk about something else.
He's got to move out of the country now.
He's never held accountable for anything.
Exactly. They should boot him out. I think we have.
Arch Manning the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah. Whoops. I might have done that too. Yeah, we got to get him out of the country. I think we have people that do that sort of thing now. Jared, I just got a spoiler alert on my Score app. We must be a little bit behind on streaming, but I feel like the Hurricanes are about to score, so let's check it out.
Bet you they won't.
Aho, they go down. There's a shot, and goal. Hurricanes take a 2-1 lead over the Sabres in the third period. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
I want to talk about the line and the total. Max 7.5. Jarrett, 7.5. Is that a good number?
I think that's reasonable. It's gone down a full point since Friday, so I think it's too many points just for a championship game, but the way Indiana's been rolling, it's very fair.
I mean, it kind of tells me, hey, if we go 6.5, people are just going to pound Indiana. Maybe some people will take Miami at the 7.5. But what do you think about it, Mac?
I think you all covered that right. I think that's exactly the deal, and it was a fair number. And what is the over-under?
Well, that's what I wanted to get to next, and I'm glad you don't know so you could take a guess, because I did two dumb things in the Oregon-Indiana game. I went under and Oregon and lost them both. So, Mac, what's your prediction for the total of this game?
Oh, gosh. Is it, somewhere in the low 50s?
So are we saying Miami pretty solid defensively, Indiana machine on offense? Those are fair to say, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mac, you're I kind of like the over because of what Mac just said. It's 46.5, which that's gone down, I think, for a point.
Yeah.
A little low?
That sounds a little low. I was really leaning toward. I think it'll be a conservative game, but the fact that it's 40-some means everybody's thinking like I am, and gosh, I don't know that everybody's been wrong like that before.
Yeah, even so if you had the under in Indiana, Oregon, and you throw a pick six immediately, you're like,
it's done.
That's not cool. But the way Indiana was moving offensively, it wouldn't have mattered if they got that pick six or not. They were scoring every time they had the ball. So if they can do that against Miami, then yeah, this thing's going to go way over. Depending upon how many points can Miami score, you think, Mac?
Oh, I think they can get 4 touchdowns.
Wow.
I was going to say 17 points.
Well, Mac's got them 28, 24, something like that.
But I don't think will. I think could. Your question was how many could they score? I think that number 46 is probably a reasonable number. 27 to 14, or I don't know.
All right, Mac McCarthy joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. This game, it adds a little more intrigue to the fact that it's played in Miami, Mac. I think that adds a little something to it.
Yeah, if it wasn't in Miami, I would be all over whatever Indiana's number is they can make. But the fact that it's in Miami, I think, really does make it a more competitive possibility.
And I've always wondered, these teams like this that are known for their basketball, like if Kentucky made it to a playoff or a championship in football, how many fans would Big Blue Nation show up? Well, Indiana fans have shown up and apparently are going to show up for this one. I wonder how many people are going to be outside the stadium, Matt, because it only seats so much, and you're going to have locals that go to this game, and then you're going to have all the Indiana fans. What do you think the fan split will be at the game?
No, it's going to be massively for Indiana. So, Miami only draws for big games anyway.
Right.
It's not like they're a juggernaut, with attendance. They play in front of a lot of empty seats on a regular basis. I did not know until the college football playoffs started that Indiana had the biggest living alumni base in the country.
Right. Yeah.
But also you mentioned the basketball thing. The basketball thing is contributing to this because they haven't been relevant in basketball in 2 decades.
That is true. And you're right. I was speaking more traditionally, but that's a good point. They're hungry for something, right, Mac? They're hungry for a winner somewhere.
Heck yeah. I saw an interesting interview. It may have been, I don't watch McAfee, but I think it may have been on the McAfee show, or he was doing the interview anyway with the president. And boy, I tell you what, she jumped right in and took ownership of all this thing. This started 5 years ago when I showed up, met with the best AD in the country, and we absolutely knew he was going to be as good as he is. We put the resources in, we gave him the infrastructure, and we hired the right guy, and we knew he was the right guy immediately. My goodness.
Well, Mac, this being on radio and stuff. If you got to sing your own praises because nobody else is. If you get something right, you need to tout it from the mountaintop. So good for that person. Jamie says, "Holy cow! Not known for basketball anymore. It's embarrassing this year. Every year. I know that. I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah. Calm down. You're known for Bob Knight. Did you like Bob Knight, Mac?
I did. I didn't like some of the stuff, obviously, but I worked. My first job was for a Bob Knight disciple, a guy who played with Bob Knight, coached for Bob Knight, a guy named Don DeVoe, and they were very similar in a lot of different ways. And we ran into them. We played them. We had a really good basketball team at Virginia Tech. We played them the year they went 1970.
Oh yeah.
We played against that team. So. He did a lot of things, and his ideas weren't all original, but like so many things, I don't know that the word process was even in the dictionary before Saban invented it, and like volume man defense was actually invented by a guy named Al LaBalbo, who you never heard of, but Bobby Knight gets all the credit for it. So. Yeah, I got to say, in general, as a coach, I was pretty much a Bobby Knight fan. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I was just, and we know Mac now post-coaching, but even when Coach Mac coached, I know, talking, he could be tough on his players like any coach, but you still had a good personality, Mac. I can't imagine doing weekly segments with Bob Knight like this. What that would be like.
No, I don't think that would have happened.
All right. Anything else on this game tonight? Any, I don't know, Mac, do any of the Jimmies and Joes stand out to you? Do you have a player or two to, the game could come down to?
No, that defensive line for Miami is going to have to be superb, and they have been a lot. And the one thing that hasn't happened that normally does happen, and maybe he has avoided it altogether, but there has been no Heisman jinx with Mendoza whatsoever.
Yeah, too. And I was going to say, too, does he get rattled? Have we seen Jamie? Have you seen Mendoza rattled? Have you guys ever seen him kind of rattled out there?
No.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's because the guys around him and his coach are just putting him in excellent positions to succeed, or what is his worst game? I'll ask you, Jamie, or if you remember, Mack. Like, what has he had a multi-pick game where he had to shake it off and stuff like that? Was the Oregon game maybe, or
I feel like Iowa season? He had a bad game,
and Penn State I know came down to the wire. Was that a bad game for him? And I would like to see him throw a pick or two.
Washington State or Washington or somebody that they didn't play very well.
Yeah. I'd like to see him throw a pick or two, Mack, and see how he kind of responds to that. And Carson Beck has gone through a lot of ups, but some downs in his career as well. And that was kind of, I don't know, shocking's the word, but to see what he did and the poise he showed at the end of that Ole Miss game was awesome. And he's got to be the most confident he's ever been. So I'm interested to see that as well.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he had a big game. Wouldn't surprise me if he threw a few unforced errors out there, too. He's done a little bit of both, but he's been on this stage before, and Mendoza has not.
I mean, I'm looking at his stats. I don't think he's thrown more than one pick. I mean, he threw a pick against Iowa, threw a pick against Oregon, threw a pick against Penn State, and the rest of them are blowouts.
Hunter said, Mack, everybody knows who Al LaBobo is. Mack, don't insult our audience.
Against Ohio State.
I will say this: Alabama was a great coach. He coached in multiple places, and Fairleigh Dickinson. And nobody that's listening knows who Alabama was, but he did invent the quote unquote volume man defense, and he also is famous for having the worst comb over in the history of sports.
Mack blessed with a great head of hair. Mack, what is your contributions to the sport of basketball? Did you invent anything?
I got out,
and then everybody applauded. No, Mack, you're the man. I tell you what, let's talk. We'll talk a little hoops and anything else. We'll see if Mack watch NFL football over the weekend. We'll find out when we return with Coach Mack McCarthy here, hour number 1 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this timeout.
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Single on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9, hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Yappy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Ethan Norby, left-handed pitcher for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. 8 minutes left to go at the Lenovo Center. Hurricanes up 2-1 on the Sabres on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck. There is hockey hoops going on all day long on this MLK Day, and the championship going on tonight. We got a question. If you have a question for Mac McCarthy, you can get it in on our YouTube. And we had a question from Jerry. He said, ask Coach Mack, the Steelers, Ravens, Bills let go of longtime coaches. Is there a scenario or situation where it's fair to get rid of a winning coach? He said, would a guy like Dean Smith last in today's current environment where it took him 20 years to win a championship? So I think he's just saying, like, these longtime coaches, do you think it's fair? Is it time to move on, even though they win and get in the playoffs pretty much every year?
Yeah, I didn't understand the Buffalo one at all, just based on the records, and I don't honestly follow the NFL, so I don't understand all that. And I have a lot of friends who are avid Steeler fans, and pretty unanimously they have been against Tomlin being retained every single year.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he never had a losing season. Harbaugh's a Super Bowl champion. Those things from the outside, somebody who's not engaged in the NFL, they don't make sense to me. And it also makes sense that these guys will get recycled immediately.
Exactly. Yeah.
With the Giants, I mean, even the Browns guy, is going to be, I guess, the Falcons coach, or whatever, and and on you go. And but we don't have all the information. We don't know what's going on internally. Is it a situation like the Ravens, or who's more valuable, Lamar Jackson or Harbaugh? And do players have a bigger say in this than they would in a college situation? But because obviously they're not going to be there long term in college, so you wouldn't think a player would ever have anything to do with whether a coach maintained his job in a college situation, football, basketball, or any other sport. But again, we don't have all the information, so you got to trust those people. But golly, man, look at the success they had, and the fact that they were unceremoniously dumped. Apparently, doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Well, I think Chattanooga did it the best back in the day, where Mack McCarthy was winning every year, and they cut his budget.
It was a soft fire.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You retain your coach and just cut the budget. And they say, "Hey, this guy's winning. He didn't need all this stuff. He's good." That's how you do it, right, Mac?
That's one way to look at it.
What were you gonna say, Jared?
I have a ECU basketball question, Mac. It just seems like ever since we've gotten into conference play, don't really play the best in the first half, have a second half rally, and then just come up just short. And Mike Schwartz was asked about it, and we'll play that later. But have you ever had that in your career where it's just a stretch of games where you're so close but can't get over the hump? And if so, what did it take to get over that hump?
Yeah, I was thinking about that because I've obviously heard criticisms and that kind of thing, and explanations of why things are the way they are. I'll give you one example. Hubie Brown, who we all know was a great coach in the NBA and maybe the best analyst ever. Certainly in the NBA. I don't know about if you throw in college too.
Yeah,
but
big Hubie fan.
Listen. I never listened to Hubie Brown broadcast that I didn't come away thinking, wow, what a way to look at something. And always had a good perspective and always made sense, and, didn't get caught up in the moment and, yell and scream and all that stuff. And but when he was with the Hawks the first year, he drove everybody crazy, the players, the opponents, the fans, the broadcasters, because if they were down 10 late, he tried to get it to 5. If they were down 20 late, he tried to get it to 15 or 10. And he's calling timeouts at the end of the game where they don't have a chance to win. And he was just trying to instill that in them. You keep fighting, you keep fighting, you keep fighting. And the next year, they won a ton of close games with an okay team, not a great team. But it worked for him, trying to win, all these close games, and it made sense. It worked, and if you're playing people close, you do have to do something to get over the hump. And gosh, you really can't lose games in the first half, but you can make your job a whole lot harder by getting off to a slow start and that kind of thing. And I haven't followed it closely enough to know, but apparently they've been pretty darn competitive with some of the better teams and that kind of thing. So, maybe you can get that thing turned around when you keep battling and just get over the hump. And it could just be a confidence, a mental thing, where, if they start to believe. I won a game early in my career. In the first couple weeks we played, I want to say maybe third week or something like that, we were down 23-4 at Mississippi State, and we came back and won the game, literally 43-42. And from that point on, our guys believed no matter what the score was, we were going to win the game. We won so many close games, won the league by 4 games, even though we were picked down in the middle of the league. But that kind of thing can happen. You get that one win that kind of puts you over the top, and now the kids believe in you, and you believe in them a little bit more, and things can just turn around in a hurry. So hang in there, Pirate fans.
Mac, this obviously depends on your personnel and team, but how many end-of-game plays did you have? And a lot of times it almost looks like luck. There's a scramble Also today, a lot of times it's just penetrate and kick out for a long three. But when you had the ball at the end, how many different plays had you practiced that you could go to win a game?
We probably had a handful, and of course, back then there was more changing of defenses, it seems like, than there is today. Most people play man. There are some matchups and junks and, and that kind of thing. There are some different looks every now and then, and we did that a lot late in games. We would change what we were doing defensively, but offensively, we had a handful of plays, and we also had some plays where if we weren't sure what they were going to be doing defensively, that we could have things. And I was very, very simple. We didn't do a lot of reads, not a lot of ball reversals. We made very simple plays to end games, and everybody on our team knew exactly what we were going to do at the end of the game. And and scouting also in everybody's defense wasn't quite as sophisticated as it is today. It was important, but goodness gracious, because you have every single play, every single possession that every single team has run, and every single player has every shot they've taken. Golly, Ned, you've got so much information now. It makes it really tough at the end of the game.
All right. Intern Zach was fired up. He roots for the little guy in college basketball and came in earlier and said Miami of Ohio is ranked. So that's good to see, right, Coach Mack?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, the Red Hawks, the old Redskins. Yes, absolutely. It's awesome that out there in Oxford, Ohio, that they're ranked.
For my, weekend basketball report, Houston continues to smother everybody, which I've been on that quite a bit. That they are running through the Big 12. I believe Shirley said they got another date with Texas Tech coming up, which will be here on Pirate Radio this weekend. So that'll be good to follow. Anything else standing out to you in college hoops, Coach Mack?
Yeah, Big 12, and some teams that were written off, like a Kansas, they're from unranked to back up there again, and their freshman phenom is scoring more points per minute than anybody in the country except some guy from Tarleton State that I do not know. But yeah, I think it's getting wider open. I thought the top 3 or 4 had kind of separated, but now it looks like a top 7 or 8.
Man, State's interesting. They put up 113 on Florida State and got a pretty good thing going, and then lose at home to Georgia Tech. So it's about time to start kind of looking at these conferences and who's going to survive. I know the ACC. Top heavy, I guess, Mac, with Duke. Clemson 6-0 right now in the ACC. Virginia sitting at 5-1. So, what about the Atlantic Coast Conference? How about North Carolina at 2-3? I know you talked about them last week, and they lost. They went out West Coast and lost to Stanford, I believe. But how about the ACC right now?
Well, the bottom of the ACC is not good. There are 3 or 4 teams at the very bottom, Pittsburgh and some others that aren't good. Boston College that aren't good at all, and some are underachieving a little bit. Is Hubert Davis all of a sudden, is he actually on a hot seat? Got a lot of publicity for a speech he gave out in L.A. over the weekend too, and Louisville is they're not quite what they were. Virginia is the team, and I told you early on was going to be a contender, if you will, and Brad Brownell, for goodness sakes, this guy, rightfully so, has gotten a lot of credit for what he's done with Clemson basketball, but this might be the best job he's ever done at Clemson basketball because when you line them up, you don't really pick a lot of Clemson guys before you pick a lot of Duke guys or Carolina guys or even State guys or Wake guys, and certainly Virginia guys. So, Florida State's not good, and Boston College probably looking at maybe making a change. Jeff Capel, my buddy, Pitt, looking like maybe his time might be up. So, stay tuned for coaching change.
Yeah, Mac, sounds like you're going Hoosiers tonight. Have you followed NFL at all? We're down to New England, Denver, and L.A. Rams and Seattle. You got a favorite out of those?
Well, I guess Denver has a tough time, lost their quarterback.
Yeah.
I did watch a few minutes, the last maybe half of a quarter and the overtime for for the Bears because I got a lot of former players who were from Chicago. They were blowing my phone up, and of course, when they threw the touchdown pass to tie it up, they were all excited. But the Bears were the Bears in the end. I was kind of hoping they'd make a run. I'm not a Bears fan, but for all my former players, I was kind of hoping for them, and I was sort of pulling for the Bills at the same time too, and they came up a little bit short. But who the hell's left now?
Seahawks, Rams in the NFC, and then the Patriots, which we're used to the Patriots being there, but this is a whole different Patriots that are there against Denver this time.
Yeah, the Patriots make it. Seattle, anytime they've been a number one seed, they've made it all the way to the championship game, and I think they've won it every time they've been a number one seed.
I hated those. They were so boring with Hasselbeck and Sean Alexander, and they beat the Redskins twice in the playoffs during that time. But that's what we got. Mack, a great day for you because as I look at it now, I think there's 8 games just on this scoreboard on ESPN Plus, games going down to the wire in college basketball. So good college hoops day. Not a lot of marquee matchups, but games on all day long. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next week, man.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Maxter. Mack McCarthy joining us Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break, come back, and talk to Aundrae Allison, get his thoughts on tonight's championship game and the NFL playoffs. Got that on the way after this timeout.
Aces for Autism, a nonprofit, is here to provide opportunities for individuals with autism and their families. A place of hope, joy, and success. Whether it's helping a child make their first sound or preparing a young adult for vocational opportunities, we provide support where it wasn't available before. You can help us support families by supporting Aces for Autism's Team Together campaign. There are many ways to participate, such as buying a brick or sponsoring a room. To learn more about our state-of-the-art facility, visit acestogether.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
You've had your new computer a few years now, but lately it's been running super slow, acting strange, and you're worried about viruses and losing data.
This is driving me mad!
Let the experts at University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern professionally diagnose your Mac or PC to see what's really going on. They'll determine the root cause and not just symptoms, so you don't waste money fixing the wrong issues. Call 252-558-1280 for in-store or remote service, or make an appointment online at universitypccare.com.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. You can grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday, which is a huge 38-ounce lime margarita. Wednesdays, Mexican imports are only $3.49, and on Thursdays is half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Caleb. Jarrett, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
A frantic finish in Raleigh as the Sabres have an empty net, sending puck after puck at that net. Kane's able to keep it out now. Just 1 second left. They got a face-off. So we'll bring you the finality of the game here. They face off. One. The buzzer. Canes win. Hurricanes win it. 2-1 over the Sabres on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck. All right, let's head out to the Turner Home Team live line. Joining us, former Pirate great Aundrae Allison, as there's a lot of football to discuss. Aundrae, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great today. How you doing, Clip?
Doing good, doing good. We got the championship game coming up tonight. We'll talk about that. But a Pirate in the news for the controversial play and a great play over the weekend. Jaquan McMillan with the interception in overtime of the Broncos-Bills game. As someone who had the Bills, I'm saying that was not an interception, Aundrae. What's your take on that play as a wide receiver?
It definitely was an interception to me. I just felt like the receiver really never had true control of the ball when he came down. And it makes you think about, like, you have a lot of those one-on-one drills in practice, and you're going against safeties and corners, and you see plays like that happen in practice a lot. So it was just great ball skills by McMillan, and it definitely just pretty much ended the Bills. But yeah, I think that was a pick for sure.
And now the Broncos move on without Bo Nix, their starting quarterback. So how about that just kind of flip of emotions, Aundrae, where you're Denver, it's your biggest win since you won a Super Bowl, and then you get that news that Bo Nix is out.
That's devastating. I felt so bad for him, and just thinking about, the whole year, they've had a lot of big comebacks and big wins, and to put together a season like that after continuously losing year after year, and to lose Bo, and just to think the backup hasn't played since like 2023, and it's going to really be a challenge for them, because I don't know how you get caught up with the speed of the game, especially by being an AFC Championship game. So to me, I feel like Stidham, he can do it, but just the speed of the game probably I feel will ultimately overwhelm him in some sense.
Well, good news, J-Bone, you're at home, right?
Yes.
Bad news, you're playing against a good defense.
Yeah, but on Jarrett Stidham, I was at live his last start in Las Vegas against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, wow. Now, that's amazing.
Yeah, and he didn't play well.
Was there stakes in that game, or was that one of those at the end of the year?
The Chiefs, if they won, I think they got the number 1 seed because it was one of those Saturday Week 18 games. And I bought those tickets thinking, like, I'm going to go see Derek Carr.
Your boy Derek Carr.
Yeah, and then he got benched. So Jarrett Stidham played well against the Niners the week before. The number 1 defense in the league, put up 31 points. But it's been, touch and go with his starts.
And look, he's played before, Andre. You're not going to, just completely say, all right, we're going to run the ball 45 times or whatever. You've been in these situations, I'm sure, in locker rooms. So what's that conversation like? What are practices like this week with the backup quarterback?
Well, I feel like, the guy's definitely going to come and make sure he doesn't have to win the game. He can, play and, don't make any costly mistakes or anything like that. I know he has the confidence of the locker room for sure because, their team they're veteran savvy and they're led by Sean Payton. So the confidence is there. The only thing is, just the amount of tape that, the opposition is going to have them, they're going to make them one-dimensional. So, if you're the opposing team, you would rather lose by Stidham beating you, as opposed to, the other way around. So you're just going in there just to totally eliminate everything that could possibly, go in the direction of favoring someone like that just coming in. They're going to blitz them a lot, I'm sure, because, like I said, the speed of the game is going to be chaos out there.
I haven't looked at a line, Jared. Are the Pats favored?
Yeah, it opened at 4.5. I believe it went up to 5.5 immediately.
I mean, I still think that's a little much, man. I think this is going to be a really close game, that Broncos defense is going to be on fire trying to win it for their team.
Yeah, I love Denver plus the points.
Yeah. I was not that confident in my Bills pick this weekend. I was a lot more confident in my Patriots pick after seeing that Houston offense, and then after Nico's not playing, what do you got? And I did not think C.J. Stroud would have that many turnovers. But Andre, how about the Patriots getting by the Texans?
Yeah, the turnovers definitely helped the Patriots. Without those turnovers, I feel like it would have been a lot closer. But I do feel like the morale of the Texans offense, it didn't really look like it was like they were confident out there. And I feel like that definitely played a big part because you got to think in a game like that, it's like sharks in the water. They can sense stuff like that.
Right.
And so those type of turnovers with C.J. Stroud, I don't know. I just felt like he kind of got in his head a little bit and, he didn't put his best performance out there.
Man, it has been a great sophomore year for Caleb Williams. We'll talk about that in a moment. But now Drake May has a chance to even, write another chapter for his story early on in his career. How about that game? We talked about it from the Denver side, Andre. Speaking of confidence, these Patriots have to feel very confident now that Denver doesn't have their quarterback and the Pats are playing so well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you have a coach like Vrabel. I mean, he is like the best at, strategizing and game planning for situations like this, along with, all the other veteran coaches on that staff. I just, on the X's and O's level, Sean Payton versus Vrabel, I think that's equal in match.
Yeah.
But just like I said, that quarterback play, that's a whole different level. So they're going to put it in a position, Patriots-wise, just so Drake May doesn't lose the game. As well, and he doesn't really have to do but so much. Just don't turn it over and make a few, key throws here and there. And you got Diggs. You can rely on him with a nice run game. I feel like it's definitely an advantage for the Patriots.
Andre, let me ask you. I thought you were going a different direction with Vrabel there. I thought you were going to say something about the motivational tactics and stuff, but you said the game planning, the X's and O's. So at that level, how much is it X's and O's, and how much is it you need your head coach to be your rah-rah guy? Like, is it way more X's and O's than that stuff? Like, how important is the kind of mental, the speech, all that mess? What percentages would you say is one or the other?
It's definitely more X's and O's because, I mean, you're in the pros, so guys are already motivated. You got mortgages and you got kids and family depending on you. At the same time, if you look at Vrabel, he's always been like that captain and the leader of the defense when he was on the Patriots. He's pretty much like an extension of the head coach. So, how he's looking at it, he's just looking at, y'all have a backup quarterback that's about to play in the AFC Championship. That's just the approach that he's going to take to that game, And then on top of that, he's a great motivator and he can relate to players. So it's just like he has like all three, and that's what you want in a head coach. So I'm looking forward to this game, but I feel like it's going to be a blowout.
Ooh, the cold not going to affect the Patriots. I think we've talked about Mile High with you, and you have played in, you said, your previous college before ECU, right? You went and played in the altitude and stuff. So is that going to be a factor at all in this one, Aundrae?
I feel like in the first drive or two, it will be for sure. There's no way to kind of you can't circumvent that at all. Like, for example, like my oldest son, he's 21, he plays basketball at Metropolitan State. So that's literally right across the street from where the Broncos play and the Nuggets. So he always talks about how he's been out there for 4 years now, and he still has those, moments early on in the first quarter where he's just trying to get his breath again.
Wow.
So for sure, when they get there, they will have that, but it's not going to really matter after that first drive or two.
Aundrae Allison joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line, AFC Championship set, NFC Championship set. I guess we'll start with the blowout. And, man, to go into a game if you're the Niners, all right, we're on the road, we're undermanned, but this is a division opponent. We know we can hang with this team. We can beat this team. How deflating is it to have that opening kickoff go back for a touchdown?
That sealed the game.
That was it at that point?
That was it. With the 12th man out there, it's like you can't get that momentum back. It's impossible. I mean, you probably could if you had a lot of playmakers out there, but they don't have a lot, and they could just focus on McCaffrey.
How about the kicker? Trying to
going for the trip?
Yeah, that was funny.
I think, and he would have probably got a penalty, right?
Yeah, it would have been 15 yards from the spot.
You got to do what you got to do, right,
Aundrae?
Aundrae?
Touchdown.
Oh yeah, you do. You definitely got to do what you got to do. But it's terrifying when you're seeing somebody with that speed.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck I'd probably just pull a hammy, fake a hammy or something. Yeah, drop down. Yeah, ain't much to say about that game, I guess. But just I will say Seattle. Remember Friday we were making our picks, Jared, and I said the divisional round sometimes is my least favorite round because you get these elite one seeds that just blow out a team.
Yeah,
and I said, I guess that Seattle, even though we don't speak of them as an elite team, but damn, they deserve a lot of credit for what they did throughout the year and what they did the other night.
Yes, for sure. I mean, they're the only team in the league that pretty much stays in their base package on defense, no matter what type of offensive personnel you put out there. So that just says a lot about their scheme.
Why is that? Is it just because of the players they have? I mean,
the players they have, and then their whole thing is just like you have to adjust to us, and they stay disciplined in that approach. So I just give them kudos for that approach alone.
Well, they will be. It's all about the NFC West this year, and a West team will be rolling in the Rams because they knock off the Bears. I kept asking, how long does this horseshoe last? And God Almighty, it went to overtime due to some more crazy Bears magic at the end of the game. Credit to them, man. Credit to Ben Johnson's the real deal. I told you earlier, Jarrett. Like all the talk about him and teams wanting him. Yeah. Now we see why. But the Rams go out and get it done. That was a great finish to that one, Aundrae.
No, it was. And the Bears season put me in the mind of how Washington season was last year a little bit.
Definitely.
They had a lot of heroics and things like that. It's also one of those things, if you play in the league, now you got a year worth of tape of Caleb with Coach Johnson. So going back next year, on top of their schedule is going to be, a little bit more challenging. I mean, with that amount of film out there, they're not going to be able to do 2 years in a row like that. Because at this point, he had an advantage of just coming on the Bears and not really having whatever strategy or whatever personnel packages he was going to be using with that talent. But now it's like it's out there. So I'm looking forward to see how they respond to this year because it was magical and they won a lot of games. But now that tape is out, it's going to be a different ball game.
Well, Matthew Stafford kind of sealed his Hall of Fame, with a Super Bowl out there, and one of the craziest swaps ever. The Lions got really good, and Stafford won a Super Bowl after that mix that change was made. Now he's going after number 2, and man, he's going to have to earn it, winning in Seattle. A quarterback, you definitely go advantage Rams, right?
Yes.
But how about team by team, Aundrae? Who do you like in the Seattle-LA matchup?
I like the Seattle Seahawks and that Rams matchup. I definitely just think that they have a strong defense. So I would choose them, and I also just like their running game right now. It's really strong with Walker. So it's just like that ground and pound. They put you in the mind of how the Seahawks played when they had won it with Sherman and them. And then on the other side, I mean, it's no way that the Broncos is going to pull that off. I mean, that would be crazy. Now, you're talking about some conspiracy theories. It would be the biggest theory in the world if Stidham beats Drake May and Vrabel them. Like, I don't know how to put that.
I just personally hope Andre's wrong in one of them because Seattle, New England's a gross Super Bowl. I hate both of those franchises.
It is.
I don't know who I would root for.
Bad Bunny.
I'm rooting for Bad Bunny. I don't know any of his songs. He's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
But that's a gross Super Bowl. I don't know, man.
Who you think is gonna go and win? Who you think?
Well, Jared, can you talk me into the Rams? You've been on the Rams all year. Can they go in there and win?
Yeah, I mean, look, I haven't watched a lot of Seahawks, but
well, that's the thing too. I feel like they've been almost disrespected.
Yeah, not a lot of national TV for them, but I think there's just too many weapons. I mean, obviously Devontae's had his injuries, and Puka has had good first halves and then kind of just disappeared in second halves. But I just go with Stafford here. I get it's 11 on each side. There's, defense, offense, special teams. But I just look at the quarterback matchup. I look at the coaching matchup, and I like McVay and Stafford.
And that Rams defense can be pretty good, too.
It is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, odds are we're going to see Seattle and New England in that Super Bowl. And I guess Seattle trying to make good from the interception.
Yeah.
From the not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. We could be seeing that all over again.
Oh, my God. Please do the right thing, Seattle.
Hey, I was happy to see you mentioned Walker. Glad to see him get in the end zone.
Yes.
And he got in there 3 times because Zach Charbonnet has been the touchdown vulture.
Cost me $550 a few weeks ago because they gave it to Charbonnet instead of Walker.
They love some Charbonnet, but Walker got his yesterday. Andre, how you feeling about this national championship tonight? Can Indiana keep it rolling? One thing I haven't mentioned, and everybody knows this, but I think it's worth repeating, like Miami did take down Ohio State, who I thought, and I probably wasn't alone, thought was the best team in the country despite the narrow loss to Indiana in the Big Ten championship. So they've already knocked off the second best team in the country.
They got hot at the right time.
And they can do it again tonight. I'm still going with the Hoosiers. How about you, Andre?
Yeah, I'm going with the Hoosiers, too. I just want someone kind of new to be on the scene and to get their just due. But I love their quarterback. He's the real deal. I love watching him play.
Who's that, Mendoza?
Yeah, he's a beast.
So Jarrett here is the Raiders fan, and they're going to draft him number 1 overall. Is he a next-level guy, you think, Andre?
Oh, absolutely. He puts me in the mind of, like, Andrew Luck. Like, he's, like, all football, super goofy. It's like... It's just like he's like one of those like intelligent, high IQ people that's just like all football, no play, and it's just the right time for him to be out there in Vegas. I tell you, but that coach, the coach decision out there is gonna impact his trajectory.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm going with Indiana.
I just think Mendoza to the Raiders is a perfect storm for the franchise because he's like the one guy who won't get caught up in the distractions of Las Vegas.
I don't know, Andre. I think he shows up after 2 months in Vegas and has like a sleeve tattoo and a grill and stuff.
Oh, no.
I like Goofy. I've been calling him kind of corny. Goofy's a good word, too. But it's very genuine, It seems all genuine, so... I like it. That's a good point, though, man. You've got a great opportunity here, Jared, to marry the new quarterback with the new head coach.
And I mean, I think Clint Kubiak in Seattle is the perfect one for that.
Yeah, you go like a Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
You try to get that offensive guy with the quarterback. All right, Andre. Anything else? What else you following, watching, doing these days?
Well, yeah, I've just been following a lot of, obviously the college football playoffs, and then all the conversation about that regulation trying to get inserted into the NIL situation. That's like frustrating me because I really don't want them to be regulated, to be honest. I like the ability for them to be able to move around how they like and then also be compensated. So I'm just following that to see if any of that NCAA basketball stuff impacts any of that stuff. So I don't know. Have you been keeping up with the basketball guys who just got caught doing all those throwing the games and things?
I haven't dove into it, but I know it did involve an East Carolina game.
Yeah.
We were on the other side of it.
Yeah, we won because Kevin Cross, I believe his name is, threw the game.
It's crazy.
My God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. Yeah, it's just I don't like when they put it out and publicize it because I don't want to put that into the minds of the consumers that think everything is thrown like that.
Right.
So sometimes I wish that they could kind of keep it under wraps, but I'm pro player when it comes down to college football, being able to move around, stay in college as long as they want and get paid.
My old grandfather, Aundrae, big basketball, watch ACC, and football fan. I'd go talk about games with him and say, that was a good game the other night, wasn't it? He said, yeah, it was a good game. It was rigged, but it was still a good game. He thought every game was rigged. Some folks, I'm assuming he lost a bet or something one time and thought it was rigged, and from then on, yeah, whatever. But all right, Aundrae, we'll enjoy the championship tonight, man, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
All right, definitely. Good talking to you. I'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, man. There's Aundrae Allison joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line.
Didn't even get to mention Davis Mills.
We talked about C.J. Stroud struggling.
Yeah. Hey.
You got scared. You want me to call him back?
No.
We'll take a break, come back. When we return, we'll hit more of our New Blue Pirate Report. Hear more from Cliff Godwin, ECU Baseball Media Day. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, on a Monday after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at children'shealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
Transform your home and make a fresh start in 2026 from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Right now, during our New Year New Comfort event, save up to 70% off clearance furniture store-wide. We're clearing out a wide selection of Lazy Boy, Bassett, Maven, and Kincaid, all at incredible clearance savings up to 70% off. Enjoy healthful sleep with a free motion base upgrade with mattress purchase during the New Year New Comfort event, going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Phones, Wi-Fi, or email always acting up? Are you afraid of phishing scams, data breaches, or ransomware attacks? Every minute your systems are down, you're losing money. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This is Dixon Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington. Proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, let's hold off a moment on our new Blue Pirate Report. Got comments from Cliff Godwin at today's ECU Baseball Media Day because new segment, Impromptu Nadeau. Jeff Nadeau joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line with some final words and thoughts on this championship game coming up tonight. Nadeau, appreciate you joining us, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, guys.
Jeff, from a sports fan standpoint, what's your excitement level? Are you one of those that needs Georgia or Bama or one of the the old stalwarts here in the championship, or are you excited about a Miami-Indiana matchup?
No, I'm very excited. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air. You get tired of seeing the same teams year after year. And not only are we going to have that this year in the college football title game, but it's going to be a different team in the Super Bowl. It seems like the Chiefs have been there every year the last 10 years. So a lot of new faces, and I'm actually really excited for this game because I really like a side in this one.
Well, let's talk about that, and we'll run over the same questions we asked Coach Mack last hour. From we'll do the total in a moment, but from a side standpoint, I guess the thought is if you go 6.5 with the line, everybody's going to pounce on Indiana. You throw 7.5, you'll get some bets on each side here, I guess, and they do. But what do you think about the 7.5 line? You said you have a side you like. Who are you on?
I'm on Miami in this game. I think this number is pretty ridiculous, quite honestly. I think you're paying just a complete premium tax to bet on Indiana. The whole world seems to be on Indiana, and I found it interesting yesterday, Clip, during the NFL games, this number mysteriously dropped to 7.5, 8. Now it's down to 7.5. We're already seeing even, look, could this actually go to 7? We'll see. I look at this number, and look, I know I could probably get crap for this, and again, with the Las Vegas people, I know they may laugh at this, but I think the true number in this game on the field is like 4.5. I mean, we can't not talk about the fact this is a home game for Miami. Really, at every level, they I think match up completely fine with this Indiana team. I mean, maybe outside of quarterback, I don't know if there's a position that's egregiously one way to Indiana. I think in the trenches, I think you can make a strong case Miami's better than Indiana. They have not only a dominant defensive line, but a dominant offensive line. They've already faced some really good rushing defenses. I think they're going to keep the ball on the ground, let Carson Beck be the game manager he's been great at being all year. Look, it could be possible that Indiana might just be a special team and they run and they win by 24 here. But I just think Miami's too good. They're too fast. They're too physical. To me, throwing the fact that they're at home, we're not talking enough about how good Carson Beck's actually been. I know Mendoza's the Heisman, but Mendoza has been solid, but Beck has been really good too.
Well, what concerns me as an Indiana backer in this game is I believe Nadeau is almost echoing himself from the Miami-Ohio State game. Am I right, Nadeau, where you said the line was too big, Miami can hang with these guys? I think you said, hey, they can even beat these guys. And I went into these playoffs thinking Ohio State was going to do what they did last year and just roll over everybody. But I did bring that up last segment. Hey, they beat Ohio State, who many thought was the best team, even though they lost to Indiana. So you've been on you were on the Hurricanes that day, I believe, right?
I mean, and you're paying a tax, quite honestly, to bet Indiana. I mean, they've obviously been very good. We know that. But so is Miami, as you alluded to. I mean, Indiana's just kind of boat raced, kind of the last two games. They've cruised in this game. But this is a different animal. You're, again, going to a hostile atmosphere. Say what you want about Indiana, but Clip, can you find me outside of quarterback one position that Indiana is significantly better at?
I'm gun shy, Jeff. I tried to get cute last week and took Oregon, and so I'm gun shy going against Indiana.
Hey, listen, I had Indiana in that game. I had Indiana, Alabama also, but I think in this business you can't be scared of kind of fading what you just did. And look, another thing that I think is very underrated about Miami is they're 9-2 against the spread this season. I mean, they've been better against the number than Indiana. Throw in that I'm getting over a touchdown. I'll gladly take the 7 points here and what I think is a close game.
How about the total, Nadeau? And this one's tricky too. The way Indiana's offense can move up and down the field, and Miami kind of known for their defense, I guess, but they put up the points against Ole Miss. They scored enough, obviously, against Ohio State. So how about the total? I believe it's dropped a little bit. 46.5 is what I'm seeing now. What kind of score do you think for tonight's game?
Yeah, this total opened 48.5, and it's now down to 46.5, 47. I think if you like Miami, you have to assume that this game is lower scoring. And if you like Indiana, you have to assume it's probably higher scoring. I think for what it's worth with these defenses, they're both very good. I think you can move the ball on Miami through the air. And I think you can look, Indiana, for all they are, I mean, this Miami offensive line is very good, and they've got so many playmakers. I mean, typical Miami, just a bunch of just really athletic kids. I think the total is probably about right. I had it around where it opened. I had it at 49. So obviously you're getting it a little low here. I think this is like a 24-21, 27-21 type of game. I think whenever you bet a dog too, Clip, you have to say to yourself, could I actually see this team winning? And I absolutely could see Miami winning. My concern is if I do have Miami, I think the one advantage that Indiana has is they have a significantly better coach. I mean, the gulf between Cristobal and Signetti is quite big. And I'm concerned that Cristobal is going to do one of those really dumb things that he somehow finds a way to do. But you know what? I heard Nevin Shapiro talk, Clip, about Miami the other day. Nevin is obviously still a big Miami guy. And I wanted to run through the wall hearing him talk. He kind of then he followed me on Instagram, and I started talking to him. I'm all in with Miami.
He invented the NIL years before the NIL, right? Is that guy from the had some?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He was indicted for Ponzi schemes, and now he's back, and yeah, he was in on the NIL before there was the old school NIL type of guy.
Oh, he brought up Cristobal doing stupid stuff. You brought it up last week. We're not even 2 whole years removed from him just needing to take a knee.
I mean, he had a fireable offense in a game, Jeff. It's good for him to be in this situation, especially since he was there and blood, sweat, and tears championship with Miami. But I don't know how many coaches survive an opportunity to take a knee, don't do it, and lose a game. And that's this coach that we're talking about.
Somebody sent me, so I had a pretty, I don't know if it was quite viral. It had a few 100,000 views. I made a video about that, and I said it was, I think I said like the stupidest decision I've ever seen made. And I called him like a mental, it really was horrific. It was back, 2023, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really bad. I remember that well. It was against Georgia Tech.
Jeff, I'm looking at touchdown scorer props here. You like anybody to get in the end zone tonight? Anybody you're on?
Yeah, I took Malachi Toney. I love this kid. I feel a lot like him, how I felt about Jeremiah Smith. I mean, the kid's only barely 18 years old. He's just so dynamic. I mean, he already has 9 touchdowns. Scored a touchdown in 4 of the last 5 games. I think you have to take a shot with him. I mean, they're giving him a bunch of targets. I'd expect to see him maybe out of the backfield, maybe some kind of wildcat or something. I'd expect them to have some sort of kind of wild, playbook with him. I'll take a shot with him. I don't think you can go wrong with either Black or Hemby in the backfield. I'm still blown away, Clip. I had Roman Hemby to score a touchdown last game and scored 56 points in scores.
I know. I did as well. And they kept saying the 5th different Hoosier to score. And I kept waiting on our guy and never got in. But
yeah.
Nadeau.
Blackhead too. Yeah.
Anything else on this game tonight, Jeff?
No, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's quite a breath of fresh air having new teams, and tomorrow, Clip, we have the grim thought that we don't have college football for another 8 or so months. So enjoy it while we can, I guess.
That's why we're going to need basketball, Nadeau, to step up. And I got, again, Arizona because of your talking, a future on them, and Houston because I pick them every year. So Houston's been smothering teams, so I like where they're going right now. So I'm going to get into college hoops. But, yeah, it is a little sad. No more college football. Can we check in with you later this week, Nadeau?
Yeah, sounds good. If I can, I'll just throw one thing out. Tomorrow I'm already on it. Arkansas money line at home against Vanderbilt. I love Arkansas at home. They've lost 2 or 3. They're not playing well. They're going to come home. They're going to beat Vandy tomorrow night.
I had somebody over Vandy last week. Who'd they lose to last week? I had that midweek.
They lost to Texas and Florida.
I can't remember which one I had. Texas. I had the Texas game, last week. Yeah. So, all right, Woo Pig Suey. Nadeau, thanks for the impromptu chat, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it, guys. Talk to you later in the week.
All right, everybody enjoyed that other than Jamie. Jamie said he's trying to tell anyone that will listen he's picking Miami. Jeff, Miami doesn't fill seats at home. Did you see Atlanta and the number of fans? If anything, that at least got me a little excited about this game, that there is somebody that thinks it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
So I'll take that.
Good Sean McDonough impression, by the way, earlier. He said, that's the 5th different.
That's a game.
5th different Hoosier to score the game.
It's a game. I'll admit, Jamie and everyone, so I had Hurricanes Indiana money line parlay, keeping that in. I'm gonna flip. I'll go Miami plus 7.5. So at least I'll get a win out of something.
Oh yeah,
and maybe I can double up if the Hoosiers win by 7 or less. That's what I'm rooting for now. But hoping for a good game. We'll take a break, come back, wrap up hour number 2. Get a little Cliff Godwin comments after this.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Celebrate Mardi Gras now through February 15th at Basil's on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great New Orleans flavor like Cajun fried shrimp, po' boys, jambalaya, pizza muffaletta, and fried cheesecake. Come by today and every day until February 15th for Mardi Gras food and fun at Basil's. And if you want to order off the regular menu too, that is always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting pirates.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strouds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Warm up with our winter savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your winter escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I'm listening to the wheeling, dealing, the limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, Pyro Radio. Woo! Yeah!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern is located on 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheetz gas station, and it's your go-to for all the game day action. You can come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. They are open daily till midnight, and of course on Wednesday nights you can join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock, Shirley Rhodes, intern Kayla, intern Zach. Big time, Jared Watkins.
Big time.
And we got far left side.
Strong side.
The Chan Man.
What's up, Chandler? How you? I'm doing all right, X.
Doing all right on this Monday?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good. Good to see you at ECU Baseball Media Day.
Yeah, that was exciting. Excited for another year of ECU baseball. And it seems like this team is as deep as it's going to be, or has been since Cliff Godwin has been here as the skipper. I'd say deep is an understatement, man. Like, they have guys that can play every single position on this team. Okay. Yeah, I got the reference there. Thanks, thanks, Smitty.
No, that was funny. That was really good. Jared's on fire today. A lot of his material I don't agree with, but he has been on fire. So I'm excited. So last year, I said throughout the year, guys, don't worry about this Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're going to win the conference tournament. Mm-hmm. Like that's when it starts.
Because Cliff Godwin is your coach.
And Cliff even alluded to that.
Yeah, gave you a ton of respect.
He did. But this year, I am worried about Wednesday. Friday to Sunday. Worried, it's not the word. I'm focusing in on it because I want to do what Cliff said. I want to have that stellar regular season. I want to pile up the dubs all year, get the games here in the postseason, which I think they have an opportunity to do. I'm very excited about this team.
Yeah, you don't want to play catch up in the latter part of the year, which is what East Carolina did last year. You want to dominate the regular season, which is what usually happens under Cliff Godwin, for ECU baseball. But last year was a different year, and we saw it too. The year that we actually hosted a super regional against Texas. But yeah, you definitely don't want to have to play catch up. It's fun to watch, and it's nerve wracking, but you want to be comfortable as you go into the postseason.
Yeah, it won't even catch up. I mean, you're just playing for your life in that tournament. I mean, it's like you just put together 4 good days.
Braden Burris alluded to like the end of last season, and it was kind of grim what he said. He's like, "Well, we just played like it was our last game, and I think we should do that this season. Play every game like it's our last game." It's like today could be my last day playing baseball.
Today, Junior.
It's like you just gotta go about it like that. Junior. And you talk about last year, and I really like this question. I want to hear what Cliff Godwin said. How valuable was it to go through that adversity for the younger guys to help them overcome obstacles this year?
Cut five.
Well, when you go through the suck like we did last year, man, it made that last 2 weeks so special, and those guys got to feel it. And if you couldn't see it on TV or where you were when we were playing, you could feel it in the dugout. You could feel the synergy and a group of guys that became connected, and all they cared about was winning. So very, very important for our young guys, especially to go through a struggling regular season and then pull it together at the end. They know what it looks like now, which is important, and they have really poured into the incoming guys. And hey, man, this is the standards that we need to stick by, and we can't cut corners, we can't do this, and we got to make sure that the talk that's going on in the locker room is cohesive with what the leadership group and our staff wants.
Cliff Godwin, New Blue Pirate Report today at Media Day.
Coach Mack McCarthy would not have liked to be at that press conference today because there was a lot of talk about culture and that.
Look, I'm cynical on that too, but like, Cliff practices what he preaches. A lot of coaches just say it because it sounds cool.
Yeah, no, Cliff Godwin has built a culture here in Greenville for this East Carolina baseball program, and I think the testimonies are Austin Irby, Colby Wallace, Braden Burris, which I didn't think Braden Burris was going to move on anyway. He's just such a nice kid, local guy.
You saying those other guys aren't nice, or
no? Oh, okay. I'm just saying,
absolutely.
I thought Austin Irby was moving on.
I did too.
I thought he was.
In fact, I almost asked a question about it, and I didn't want to, Chandler, because it just sounds so negative.
Right.
But that's
why
how
are you here? Why are you still here?
Yeah.
But the answer, if you ask that question, the answer would be about the culture that is within that program. And Cliff Godwin's done such a great job. But to have those guys back, to have Austin Irby back again, to have Colby Wallace, Braden Burris, and just those guys, to name a few, it's huge. And you hope that Austin Irby starts the year off like he ended it last year. We talked about that a lot with him today. Man. Just lightning hot at the plate for ECU, and looking forward to the season. I think East Carolina is going to dominate the conference, and hopefully we can end the year with a top 8 seed, which is, I think, that's what it's going to take to go to Omaha.
Is it the heat of the lightning that gets you, or is it the electrical charge?
I think it's the electrical
current. It's the electrical current.
Right.
Then it heats up.
But it is hot.
He was a lightning rod.
Like, if you could, how hot is lightning? I'll Google that up.
You want to find out? Next time it rains and lightning, stand outside with some metal.
I'm going to say 450 degrees Fahrenheit.
How hot is lightning?
Well,
I mean, yeah, you set it up, so I just want to know how hot lightning is. Around 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
He was lightning hot.
He was
lightning hot at the plate. It seemed like he was seeing a beach ball at the end of that season.
About
last year,
5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. The sun and the moon.
All right, so to reiterate, Austin Irby was lightning hot at the end of the year last year.
Chandler, you nailed it.
Right.
My God.
And we talked about this guy today. We didn't get to talk to him, but Alex Boucher is going to play a different role this year for ECU baseball. So excited to see how he's going to do on the mound.
And let's hear about that. Cliff Godwin talked about Alex Boucher's character and what he brings to the team. Cut 3, Shirley.
Yeah, I talked to the team about this. I mean, behind the scenes, when you have to make tough decisions as a head coach, I don't think when fans understand the human relationship you have with players. And when I had to call Boo into my hotel room in Clearwater and say, hey, look, buddy, I love you, man, but you're not going to play shortstop this week, and we need you to be a great teammate. And he looked at me in the face and said, Coach, I just want to win. I'll do whatever you need. And then you go to his exit meeting after the season's over, and I said, Boo, if you want to play shortstop, you probably are going to have to go somewhere else. And he said, Coach, I just want to stay here and win. Can I pitch? I said, absolutely. So he's been pitching some. He's gotten better. Coach Knight and Jake Agnos have really helped him with his pitching. He's playing first base some, but you could see him anywhere really on the infield or pitching for us. But I can tell you this, he's one of the best leaders that we've ever had here. And he wants to take ECU baseball to places it's never been before, and that's really cool to see.
I'm excited to see what role he has on this team.
You don't see that today anymore. I mean, and those have to be some tough conversations, especially like a guy like Alex Boucher that decided to come back home and play for East Carolina. And unfortunately, things didn't work out with him defensively and obviously offensively as well. But, for someone to be told like, hey, if you want to play shortstop, you got to go somewhere else. It's not going to be here. And for him to respond like that just tells you how much of a leader he is and wants to help East Carolina get to the heights that they've never been to before. And that's Omaha. And, very, very interested to see Alex Boucher on the bump.
And he showed he had some pop in the bat, so if he could focus more on that. And Mike Mullis, we asked him, who's the Pirate that maybe was not a star last year that could be one this year. He said him. And
as a hitter.
As a hitter, right. Mm-hmm. What position? He said hitter. So we shall see.
Yeah, we saw that early part of last year, but I guess it's a mental thing. And I mean, that was talked about a lot with a lot of different players. It's like physically they're there right now. You just got to work on the mental part of it, and that's the thing that you're going to have to work on throughout the whole season. But it just seemed like the strikeouts, the errors, it messed with him, and the bat kind of got cold.
Right, and I think we saw that too from Alex Peltier as well, like earlier in the year. Like he showed some flashes, and then he kind of dove off and kind of fell off that face of the earth for ECU last year. But he was mentioned a couple of times by Cliff Godwin today, so maybe he can have a comeback.
Well, I mean, he finished the season great last year. He had a great summer. It seemed like every time I logged on Twitter, he was hitting a home run, winning an award for the summer league teams he was playing for. So excited to see him. He was great in center last year. So yeah, Alex Peltier.
All right, there is some of your New Blue Pirate Report. Call inublue.com. We've got more comments from Cliff. We'll hear from Jeff Palumbo, Austin Knight, Pirate players as well.
Mm-hmm. Having lunch with Aaron tomorrow, Aaron Williams, brother of Dixon Williams, who has a huge part in New Blue. So having lunch with him and looking forward to it.
Dixon Williams of the Atlanta Braves organization.
He's a Brave?
That's exciting.
Yes.
I'm excited for baseball as a whole. I think the Braves bounced back big this year. And, of course, we talked about the Pirates.
Yeah. Dixon Williams, former Pirate. Another thing that I forgot about that excited me is that Jake Agnos is back in town and a part of this staff. So I forgot about that. They talked about helping with the pitchers this year.
Maybe Chandler's running that account.
Yeah.
We saw
breaking news.
Speaking of news, is it news if it's speculation? Miami Herald reporter Barry Jackson reports that Miami backup quarterback Emory Williams could be leaving the program after tonight's national title game. Other recent reports speculate he will join East Carolina.
Haven't heard anything about it.
Can he win the national championship and then come to East Carolina like former punter
Worth
Gregory?
Yeah. Punted. Did he punt for them? Or was he just on the team?
He was on the team.
One with Bama and was a really good punter here.
He was.
And the Pirates need quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
We have a low number of QBs at this point.
Who's our quarterback?
Yeah. So Emory Williams. All right. We'll take a break, come back. Hour 3. When we return, Sam Dankah joins us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. He is done playing football at East Carolina, but could he play college football somewhere else? Well, we'll find out what Sam's up to and talk about his time in Greenville when we return. Back with you after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Everyday children in Eastern North Carolina are fighting the unimaginable pediatric cancer. Riley's Army stands beside them, offering financial and emotional support, food cards, gas cards, and a community of care. But we can't do it without you. Visit Riley'sArmy.com to donate, volunteer, or learn more. Together we can bring comfort, hope, faith, and strength to these brave families and children. Riley's Army, because no family should fight alone.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and and large-scale residential renovations and additions. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. Call them today at 919-291-5532 or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. And speaking of David Price Construction, in our countdown to ECU baseball, we have 25 days before the start of ECU baseball in Clark LeClaire Stadium.
It's coming.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, we will talk more baseball throughout the week. Got a lot of comments today from Cliff Godwin, other coaches, players. And speaking of Pirate baseball, last time they were here for a regional, this guy was fired up.
Oh, yeah.
And became a legend. We'll talk about that in a moment. But joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line, former Pirate, Sam Dankah joining us. Sam, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. And Sam is one of my favorites. That not really because of what he did on the field, but just the personality, the sense of humor, and the guy he is, but also his play on the field. Sam, first of all, let's talk about what you got going on right now, because you played your final ball as a Pirate. I did see something where maybe you were in the transfer portal. So are you trying to get another year? Give us an update on what's going on.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a year, but I mean it's a long shot. It's very doubtful. So I was willing to take a shot. I'm seeing everybody else play around for a couple of years, 7, 8 years. Like, why not give it a try? You know what I'm saying? I really actually played 4 years, so why not give it a shot? But like I said, it's a long shot and it's very doubtful. So
well, yeah,
it's probably coming to an end, honestly. But ready to focus on what's next. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right, might as well if it's out there. Well, if there's a chance. I also heard your name last week when we talked to Marlon and JD. I believe they said you would be around here training with the guys, getting ready for pro day. Is that right?
Yeah, that's definitely the plan. That was definitely the plan. Yes, sir.
Good deal. Well, Sam, back-to-back Military Bowl championships. Let's talk about the most recent one. Heck, I disrespected you guys quite a bit. First, before the season, I said, man, I don't know about this defense. I got a new coordinator. We might have to score 30 a game. Y'all came out and played awesome. Outside of the one game at UTSA, which we won't talk about, you guys were y'all were awesome. And then in the bowl game, I'm like, man, we don't got our QB. We're missing some guys. And heck, the defense came out, played awesome again. Y'all had a chip on your shoulder the whole year, Sam, and it showed. But how about wrapping it up with a win there?
No, that was definitely a special one, to close out that year, just, that season with that team alone. Because, like I say, you ain't never going to get that team. You're never going to get that team again. So it was good, just actually, just come out there and just with all the odds against us, all the uncertainties, you know what I'm saying, like come out and just come out with the big victory. That was a special moment.
How about doing it 2 years in a row against the ACC schools that, I mean, their fan base, and it seemed like players and coaches, too, were very disrespectful prior to the game?
I think I tweeted it, man. I said, hey, bro, y'all might as well change the Military Bowl to the Pirate Bowl, man. That we run it, man. It don't matter. You can bring any ACC school. It don't matter. You keep on changing selections, man. They're not Pirate Bowl, man.
Sam, I know you guys get motivation from one another, from Coach Harrell, but did you kind of feel what I was talking about earlier with people were questioning what the defense was going to be like? Did y'all know about that? Does that outside noise you don't care about at all?
I mean, I don't really care about that, but I mean, I do listen to it. We're told not pay attention to all the outside noise and stuff, but I mean, it's all around. So it's kind of it's kind of hard not to pay attention to or not come across and see certain stuff. But I mean, when you see it, I wouldn't say it really motivates me. Sometimes I really laugh at it because they don't really a lot of people don't really know what's going on inside those walls, inside of what we're doing inside the facility on the day to day. I mean, it's a grind, man. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's motivation, but I mean, we definitely, I'd say I see it for sure. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I just look at it and just keep on moving forward. I mean, like I say, it's a grind. At the end of the day, you got to put in the work to receive the outcome, I guess,
Sam, not only do you got great leaders in the locker room with yourself and with Tegan and JD, Raheem, those guys, but Zion, but also the head man, Blake Harrell. And I've asked a lot of guys this. I've never talked to you about it. When Mike Houston gets fired, Blake Harrell addresses the team. Alex Harper told us that, like, even he said at the very beginning, hey, I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to do this. We're going to do it together. He said he rallied the troops and everything. What was it like kind of from that point to your last game with Coach Harrell? He really had you guys focused and playing fun, good football.
Nah, I mean, it's definitely a fun guy to play under. I mean, Coach Harrell, he's one of a kind for sure. I mean, and like I said, I don't think anybody in his situation could honestly come in and be called up as an interim head coach, and you know what I'm saying, and just kind of take over from there and just like keeping really the team, the whole morale of the team like in a good headspace. You know what I'm saying? That was really step one, and he did a good job at that, and everything else played itself out. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I mean, that was really all what it was about, just keeping the team together and just keeping the team together and making it about us. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we kept that as the main focus point, when we come by week to week and we just playing games, it's natural. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know that you got his back, I got your back. So it was a smooth transition. I mean, he's the right guy at the job. So.
And Sam, we worry with the portal and everything, and coaches. A lot of coaches left as well. Not as many on the defensive side of the ball, but Pirate fans want to hear that things are going to be okay. And Sam won't be there. A lot of guys won't. Marlon won't be there. But the train rolls on with Blake Harrell, right? You think he can keep this thing going?
Definitely. No, most definitely. Like either or. I'm telling you, man, this dude is a great recruiter, man. Like I said, if you look at it. Just like when he was at DC, you look at it beforehand, and like reason why I even came, like why I became a Pirate. You look at the defense before I was even here, and like JD and all them other guys, man. Like there was hoopers on this defense. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys can ball. There's hidden gems that probably didn't get their shot the next level, but I definitely believe in all one of those guys, like Jarash Ringer. You got Gyra. I mean T-Jack. It's a list that goes like beyond. Like there's hidden gems, and I mean. That's what I feel like he does a great job at finding those hidden gems. And, I mean, come out and you just bring out those best 11, put them on the field, and just let them play ball. That's what he does. So, I mean.
Sam Dankah joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Let's talk about you coming into the program and Sam playing high school football in Virginia. What was your high school days like?
The high school days, those were fun. I mean, I played corner and safety. You know, I never really played down in the box. So when I got down to East Carolina and I made that transition, it was a different, unique change because, you know, you had to get more nitty gritty with your hands and you're going against bigger guys. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think my process here, I learned a lot and it transitioned me well into that. But high school days, you know, like I said, they were fun. You know, I played with my boy Brock. You know what I'm saying? He was handling everything on offense. All he's seen and stuff.
That's a hell of a two-man crew right there. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So were you still got a slender frame. They got you listed 225. Like, what were you playing at high school?
High school, I was playing at like probably $170.
Dang.
$180.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was slim. I was about 6'2", 6'3", playing corner.
I got to ask you with that frame, did you play any basketball?
Nah, I did play a little bit of basketball, but you know, I was like, I was really just there to talk. You know?
Well, right. I understand you did a lot of that on the football field too. JD said the biggest talker was you on the team. He admitted he did as well, but Sam, are you talking to opponent, teammates, anybody that'll listen? Like, who are you talking to?
I mean, shoot. I mean, like, we're talking about practice. Like, it's probably, like, not even practice. Practice, weight room. You got Young Buck that's still here, DJ Johnson. I mean, that boy, he gonna talk. I mean, so him and I, like, as far as, like, in-house, like, I'd say I'd be going at it with him and some of the O-linemen a lot. But come game days, it's really opponents. You know what I'm saying? I think any little thing that ticks me off and it pisses me off, and you know, I hate you because of that, and then it's just how it is the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. I mean, I think it helps me in a way. You know what I'm saying? Keeps that fire around, and I think guys play off that. You know what I'm saying? Because they see like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, easy on the cursing there, Sam.
Come again? Oh yeah, my fault. But yeah, my fault. But it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Just like. A guy might just see like, dang, like, all right, and then he's fired up, and there's, a little whole domino effect. Got everybody just talking, and we all just having fun, you know what I'm saying? So
now I'm fired up.
More, none less, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about just getting the win at the end of the day.
We need 11 Sams doing that on the field. Well, one reason you became a legend for me is the video you posted. It was ECU about to host a regional in baseball.
Forest.
And Wake Forest bus, they're getting off the bus, and Sam's riding by.
All weekend.
And he kept saying, it's going to be a long weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. Hey, Coach.
Weekend.
Hey, Coach.
Nah, for real.
And that was so awesome, man. First of all, I love it when athletes support other teams. Like if I see you guys at a basketball game or baseball guys tailgating in football, like I love that. But the fact that you're talking junk to an opposing baseball team just got me so fired up, Sam.
Oh yeah, man. Nah, that was definitely fun, little experience. I mean, kudos. I mean, huge shout out to the baseball team. You know what I'm saying? Like that year, sure, I don't even think I've ever actually watched the whole entire baseball game to even begin with. So you know what I'm saying? Coming here, and these boys, I mean, the baseball team, they were nice. I think they went to super regional that year.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I mean, it was awesome to see. So
I don't care if you go to the game or not. You just need to taunt the team when they get on the off the bus.
And the funny thing was, it was actually a short weekend for them because they lost 2 in a row. And had to go
yeah, it was the opposite of a long weekend, but it was a long ride home, Sam. So
most definitely.
That was awesome, dude. Sam Dankah joining us. Sam, so from Virginia, I just rode. Is it Occoquan? How do you say that?
Occoquan.
Occoquan.
I'm a little bit down up north from there, but it's
okay. Well, that means you're a Commanders fan, right?
Nah, man. Come again?
A Commanders fan? Oh, Redskins fan?
Nah, man, nah. I couldn't be, man. There's too many heartbreaks. Couldn't.
That is true. That is true. Are you a football fan? Do you watch football?
Yeah, I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, man. I got some heart. Yeah, I got some over there, but
Good, yeah.
Good.
Little heartbreak there for you there.
Yeah.
Sam, what'd you major in? What'd you graduate with?
I majored in communications with a certification in business entrepreneurship.
Yeah, good deal.
And that's kind of just in hopes of after my playing career is just kind of start a business in real estate. You know what I'm saying? Get into that and kind of just grow from there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, love the personality, Sam, and I think you'll be successful in whatever you choose to do. So next step, again, you're kind of just seeing, hey, maybe there's another year of college football out there for me somewhere. If not, getting ready for pro day. So are you just kind of training day to day right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good deal. All right. Any other questions for Sam?
I think he covered it all.
Sam, you're the man. We enjoyed. I wish I could have talked to you more and interviewed you more, but just kind of looking at your social media, watching you on game day, we'll always remember you as a Pirate man, and hopefully you enjoyed your time here at ECU.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Sam, we'll catch up with you later. There's Sam Dankah, legend, dropping the S-bomb, and Mr. Long Weekend. Sam Dankah.
Long weekend.
Man, that was good. Hey, guy talks, man, and those guys are going to say that word every now and then.
Sometimes it slips up.
We don't allow it for our fifth quarter callers, but we allow one for the former players. So he got his in. We'll take a break, come back, got more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this. UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
Hey Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise 50% off and men's winter merchandise 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and more. The deals are great and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of PIP Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 five-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. PIP, where business goes to grow.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about erase veins and brown spots? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Well, contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
I apologize for the language.
Yeah.
I don't like when people say it because it wasn't my fault.
No.
I don't like when like Peyton Manning apologizes for Marshawn Lynch's language.
That's what we came to see.
I know. That's the show. You bring on Sam Dankah, you're going to get an S-bomb.
Yeah. The FCC won't let me be.
That's right.
So let me be me.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Here's some Mike Schwartz. So,
yeah,
J-Bone, I did have Charlotte yesterday, and I was worried. I say worried. I mean, I'd like to see the Pirates win, but almost felt like another Buffalo type game.
Yeah.
Thought the Pirates were going to come out and win that thing at the end.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I feel like Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day every time I walk into Minges Coliseum. Hopefully it'll turn around. But before we hear from Mike Schwartz, I want to talk about Zach Kaplan. Okay. I was going to put him in the Jennings Hall of Shame, but I don't want to wait till tomorrow to talk about this.
Done and dusted.
Friday, I'm sitting with my buddies. Whatever was on WREL has gone off. It was a game or something. And so the news comes on, and Mike Mays, the great Mike Mays.
Oh, man. We used to have the Weather Center, Shirley. Remember that? I'm Mike Mays in the Weather Center.
The great Mike Mays was saying, hey, if you live in this area, central North Carolina, which Zebulon is a part of, it is going to be snowing at noon. So I text Zach Kaplan, and I said, hey, man, with the weather the way it is, do you think you can send me post-game? Because we send post-game. Bailey will send it to me.
Bailey will ask you. Yeah.
Kaplan will send it to me. I'll send it to him. And he was like, well, actually, I was just about to text you to see if you could send it to me. I'm not missing the Pats game. And I'm like, all right. He talked me into it. I was like, all right, I'll go. I'll maybe hit black ice and die. Whatever. It's fine, Zach. And I get to Minges Coliseum.
First of all, was it snowing? Like Mike Mays said?
No, he called Mike Mays a liar, which I didn't appreciate, but turns out Mike Mays is a liar.
NCN News, I'm Mike Rayleigh. A major storm hit North Carolina yesterday.
It's Mike Rayleigh.
Yeah, that's not Mike Mays.
But the first face I see when I walk into Minges Coliseum is
and what a face it is.
Zach Kaplan. I said, you get out of here. I didn't drive an hour just for you to cover this game as well. I'm sending you post-game. Get out, go watch the Pats.
So he not only... was Mike Mays a liar?
Zach Kaplan is a liar.
He's a liar.
Blake Kiffin is a liar. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second because, I don't know. I told him I'd cover it for him, and he still showed up. Thankfully, he left. So I sent him post-game.
We've been watching the clouds that have invaded the eastern part of the state move west through the afternoon, and that has made its way into the Triangle and Fayetteville areas this afternoon, and we're going to end up being mostly cloudy, if not overcast, through the night tonight, and perhaps even some drizzle. This is all low-level moisture coming in off the Atlantic, the low in the low to mid-50s. Tomorrow, clouds to start the day with a chance of drizzle, partly to mostly cloudy in the afternoon, the high in the mid-60s to low 70s. Saturday, mostly cloudy, windy and warmer, maybe a shower in the evening, upper 70s to 80 the highs. I'm Mike Mays in the Weather Center.
I'm Mike Mays.
Shout out Mike Mays. Shout out Greg Fischel. Weather ain't been the same since they got rid of Fischel.
Shirley, see if you can find high bust potential.
That's the one I was looking for.
See, I don't know how I might have saved it. Bust or high?
It would say HBP. We've played it before.
HBP.
HBP.
What does that stand for?
High bust potential.
Yeah, we used to do the weather, go inside the weather center. Yeah. By the way, that forecast was not for tomorrow. That was an old forecast. It's not going to be in the 70s, I don't think.
It's going to be cold
You said
again.
HBP?
Yeah, maybe official HBP.
Oh, official. Okay, hold on.
I don't think it's going to say that. But then again, I don't know what it's going to say. What do you want to hear from Schwartz?
I brought it up with Mac McCarthy, and I said we play it later. So, cut 3, Shirley. Is there generally anything you can do to finally win the rallies in the second? Dugan Lloyd did not say finally. I will say
But I like it. Finally.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you can do to get over that hump in these second half rallies?
Yeah, again, when I've been on part of teams as an assistant over my career, and you're in these situations where you've lost heartbreakers, you've lost close games, and the reality is last 2 minutes, 1 possession game, 2 possession game, if you go back to all the games, you got to make some big plays. You got to step up and make big plays. I mean, we had 13 assists, 5 turnovers. We took care of the basketball. You have to step up and make some big shots. And that is, once you do that, that momentum carries. And you know what? We got closer today. We drew up a play out of a timeout, and Meach connects with the 3 in the corner. I thought we got the looks we wanted out of timeouts. We're going to go to Jordan Riley. He's the leading scorer in this league, and he's one of the top scorers in the country at an efficient rate, shooting nearly 50%. I think he's at 46 or 47%. So players, they're going to make plays. That's what great players do, and we will continue to be in those positions, and I know our guys will step up. But to answer your question, you got to keep this game in those striking distance situations, and we were there, and we've been there. And, we're going to get over the hump, and we're going to make some of those shots and make some of those plays. And credit to Charlotte. They made some of them tonight. They went 4 for 4 from the free throw line down the stretch. That's a big piece. We were 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Those points matter in one-possession games.
Mike Schwartz there, our New Blue Pirate Report. Call nublue.com. They can help you out. Electrical, plumbing, HVAC needs, whatever you need. New Blue. can help you out.
I do want to play one more cut. It's 9-second answer, but I've talked about where's Luke Davis. I feel like he gives us the best option at the 4 spot defensively. Obviously, Eli DeLaurier and Reed Casey better offensively. And I asked Mike Schwartz, a few weeks ago, Luke Davis was playing 26 minutes. Now he's playing 59 seconds. I asked Mike Schwartz, is that because Eli DeLaurier's back? Is it because you had Dimitri Gardner? Cut 6, Shirley. 6.
Yeah, probably Eli as much as anything, getting Eli back. I think Reed is playing better and better, and we got to build on that. And I'm going to say it, how you practice is going to earn trust with me.
All right.
Cut 6, excuse me.
Yeah.
6.
Jared, there are 13 American Conference basketball playing teams. How many teams make the conference tournament?
10.
10. Okay. Shirley, it's time for some bracketology. Can you hit the music?
I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, dear.
Give me a second.
All right. And folks, we're talking about ECU making the tournament. And here we go.
This is not the one you requested, but I'm at least going to play this to buy you some time.
Okay. I'm looking for the sad March Madness theme. 10 teams get in. Right now, East Carolina's sitting at 12th at 0-5. UTSA is 0-6.
Yeah, they are really bad. Like I've said this, like at least we won't be the worst team in this conference.
Well, we play UTSA
twice.
We do get them twice. Get them on the road February 25th.
11th. Well, it's at home.
And we get them here at home February 11th.
Great way to celebrate.
Dude, we should pack the house for that game.
Yeah, J-Bone Appreciation Night.
Yeah.
This guy covers this team and defends them nonstop. Give him a round of applause.
Rice and North Texas have 2 wins. What is the path to make to the tournament, J-Bone? We're going to have to sweep UTSA.
Mm-hmm. Beat Rice and North Texas, and that starts this Sunday. We have North Texas this Sunday in Denton. So it starts this week.
You got North Texas, Rice back-to-back.
Mm-hmm.
The monster games if you want to make it to the conference tournament.
And the FAU, man, they looked good the other night, I believe. I think that's who I was watching.
Here we go. Crank it up, Shirley.
Jeez.
This sets the mood for the 12th ranked team in the American.
It is depressing, man.
Very. Yeah, you can cut it.
And I hate it, man.
Thank you for finding it, though.
I thought this team was going to be decent.
I didn't.
I know you did.
I did not. And they are not decent. But more games to be played.
I will say Dimitri Gardner does look like a good addition. He has been playing well, offensively and defensively. And people keep talking about why isn't his last name on the back of his jersey? Because that doesn't matter. It's about the name on the front. Pertz.
You really are. I love you. One of my favorite bits you do is defending ECU basketball
It's
at
not
all
a
costs.
bit. It's kind of a bit at this point.
That's a bit. I feel like serious college basketball teams would have names on the back of the jerseys.
Well, he got here on the 27th. People off for the holidays.
I feel like you could get a name on his jersey.
Sharpie.
They did that with the Vungo guy. They had the Sharpie.
Forecasting this week has HBP. What does that stand for? High bust potential.
Everybody watch out. Be careful out there.
Wow.
High bust potential.
Now, does Fernando Mendoza, does he have high bust potential? I think he's a surefire hit at number 1.
Well,
Heck yes.
Anybody that's surefire has high bust potential. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like
he's supposed to be really good.
Exactly. Like
you don't win with turds.
Caleb Williams had high bust potential.
To your point, if you're the number 1 pick, was Goff the number 1 pick?
Yes.
Like
he was considered a bust.
Yeah, and I don't remember him coming into the league like this guy is a can't miss. I remember being kind of boring, boring number 1 pick.
Rams
right?
need a quarterback. He's the number 1 quarterback.
Right. But even if you are number 1 and don't have a lot of accolades, you'll still be considered a bust, to your point.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, Aundrae Allison sounds like he's fired up about NFL version of Fernando.
He's also fired up about C.J. Stroud.
That is true. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live on this holiday Championship Monday.
Here's some more Cliff Godwin.
More from Baseball Media Day after this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. And we buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get yours.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Coach Ruffin McNeil, and when you tune into Pirate Radio, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, so listen at your own risk, please.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Wings Over Greenville kicks off 2026 by officially launching their Caesar Wrap, a permanent addition to the menu that brings bold, delicious Caesar flavors in a convenient handheld wrap. Join Wings Over's frequent Flyer Club and start earning points on your faves for free food. Plus, get exclusive deals and save time by ordering ahead in the app. Wings Over, offering the crispiest chicken wings and juiciest hand-breaded tenders since 1999. You can order online at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, let's run through some highlights real quick from the weekend. From the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. I was so out on the Commanders, but these playoffs have really made me sad. Thinking about how fun it was last year, including last year's divisional round where Washington put it on the Detroit Lions. Can we hear those highlights? Terry McLaurin down the sideline, pick six. Let's start with the first game from Saturday. And I guess we've got the pick. You're going to hear it again. Jaquan McMillan, the Shark, picking off Josh Allen, Brandon Cooks. Controversial play, but what a play it was.
Allen in the gun, gets the snap. Blitz coming. Allen backpedals. He's looking. Has time. Going deep. Down the middle. Brandon Cooks is there. And he could not make the catch. And the pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Jaquan McMillan. What a play by McMillan to intercept it at the Denver 20-yard line.
So that was at the 20-yard line, as he said. Denver goes down the field, got help with, 2 pass interference calls, I believe.
Yeah.
Which, you got a problem with them?
No.
Yeah. They kick a field goal. They win at 33-30 over Buffalo. Saturday night, Aundrae said it was over after the first play of the game, the kickoff.
Rashid Shaheed drifting to his right. He'll field the kickoff on the 4. Shaheed to the 15, across the 20. Veers left to the 25, a hole at the 30. Steps through a tackle at the 40. Stumbles across midfield. Down the right sideline to the 30. Shaheed to the 20. He's all the way home. A Seattle touchdown on the opening kickoff. 6-0 Seahawks.
Yeah, that is, he said with the 12th man, it's tough to get that momentum back.
Yeah, and I mean, just a depleted roster at that. So,
on Sunday, the Patriots knocking off the Texans, turnovers, Patriots defense, but Pat's got some offense as well.
Blitz comes near side. May feeling it. He steps into it. He slings it deep right, one-on-one to the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots! Brought in by Booty. A rematch with Stingley, won by the Pats, and it's 27-16 New England. 12:58 to go in the fourth. A 32-yard touchdown strike.
Well,
Kayshon Booty.
I reckon it's about time to believe in the Pats because they're going to be in the Super Bowl.
We'll see. Still got to play the game, man.
Got to play the game. Who will the AFC champion be playing? It'll be either the Seahawks or the Rams. But we thought the Bears' magic was still alive after this crazy play.
Shotgun snap, goes back 4-man rush. He's chased, he's flushed, he's all the way back to the 40. He's backpedaling and throws a pass into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Touchdown! Chicago has caught a touchdown pass with Cole Kmet open in the corner. If you hadn't seen it, you would not believe it.
So, Jared, what are you doing here? What does that mean?
Cole Kmet pushed off.
But can you call that in that situation of the game? You can't throw a flag in that situation.
I don't think he can, but he did. And also, I mean, two different things.
Did the defender complain?
No.
I didn't see that either. I didn't know
the safety coming over, he saw it and went like that.
Right.
But
the guy that got pushed didn't do anything.
Live action, watching the play, it looked like the corner just started running forward for some reason.
Right, yeah.
And you look at it again, and then look, they're both hand fighting. You're not going to call that. You can't call it in that situation. But it is that he did push off.
At that
and a spectacular throw by Caleb Williams.
Yeah. At that point, were you thinking, oh, my God, the Bears again?
No, because my buddy, who is a Rams fan, he's not into football like me and my other friends, so he's still learning the rules and everything. He's just sitting there with his cigar. He's like about to smoke that Bears pack, and we're like, hey, wait. And, he waited, and it was tough.
Question for Jarrett from Jamie. Were you mad at Josh Allen for crying after the game?
I thought it was disgusting. Sickening. No, that wasn't because of the game. He had just got done watching Sinners in the locker room and seeing what they did to his wife. Oof.
Okay. Thank you. I love you laughing at your own joke there. For those that don't know, Jarrett, not a fan of men crying on camera.
No, I mean, look, this was your shot. This was your only shot. You're going to have emotion. I'm not going to fault anybody for that.
All right, so sometimes it's okay to cry, other times it's not.
Well, like, as soon as the game ends, like, put a towel over your head, run to the locker room. Like,
Cam Newton did that, and people don't like that.
Well, he was pouting. He wasn't crying.
You are. Jeez, I don't know, man. I don't know when it's okay to cry.
If my coach was Sean McDermott and he wasted 7 years of my prime, yeah, I'd cry too.
Okay. All right.
That bum. Show it, like, telling us how we should be inspired by the 9/11 terrorists. That's a real story, by the way.
I know it is.
That's a real story Sean McDermott did to the locker room.
Google it up. Yeah, not the best motivational pep talk.
Want to hear some Cliff Godwin?
Sure.
All right. I asked, heard this name a lot from Mully, and not a bad thing said about this man, Jake Gotru. I asked, what has adding him been like for the team, and what's it done for the team? Cut 12.
You know, you talk about, college athletics being transactional, and Goat and I have known each other for about 15 years. He was an assistant coach at Tulane when Coach Palumbo and I were assistants at UCF, and I made the joke with him, if you still like me when I was an assistant coach at UCF, because I was pretty crazy back then, which I still think you guys think I'm crazy, which is a good thing. But you can imagine competing against me, but we just struck up a relationship on the road recruiting, and we just stayed connected. And when I saw what was happening at Mississippi State, I just reached out to him and got him and his wife to come down and spent some time with them. And you can imagine being in the situation he was in and going through a coaching change, and he just loves coaching baseball, and he's a relationship person, and you can just see the connection our position players have with him. And it's sometimes not all about what you know, but how connected they feel to you as a coach. And that's the thing that I have really enjoyed, just watching him pour into our guys.
You say go true. I say go tro.
I say it differently every time.
Yeah.
Because I think I asked him with the correct pronunciation. But it's one of those names, once you get it down, you kind of forget it.
One of those names?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it's Gotro.
Gotro.
I believe.
Gotro. Gotcha.
I believe.
Jake Gotro.
Because it's got the go, like the tro.
Yeah.
Like the Baton Rouge, right? The Louisiana, the Cajun.
One more I want to hit. It got to the point last year where we just, among ourselves as the media, we're like, okay, we can't ask about these guys anymore. Ryan Towers and Brett Antolik, excuse me. I was surprised they didn't transfer, to be honest. Just coming in, not playing, taking a medical, and but they stayed. So Cliff Godwin was asked, do you have a timeline for Ryan Towers and Brett Antolik's injury, cut 13?
Ryan Towers got through his protocol for his rehab throwing wise, I guess 2 weeks ago. So, he's really cleared. So, most likely he will be in a starting role. How does that look? We'll see. We still got 3 weeks before we open up. And Tolik, we got past the hip finally, which was a bear. You're talking about a guy that went through 2 surgeries, and he's got a little lat issue going on right now, but he did pitch last weekend competitively and looked great. But he is going to be healthy at some point in time this year. We're hoping to have him opening weekend for maybe some bullpen innings, but we'll see how that goes. We're not going to push him too fast because he's super special and super talented, and we want to make sure we have him at the end of the season, not at the beginning of the season.
And with the depth of the bullpen, you don't have to worry about rushing Braden Tolik back, because last year it was like, man, if only we had Towers and Tolik.
Yeah. I'm hoping that because we talk a lot about depth at the beginning of the year. Will it be there at the end of the year?
Yeah.
But it does sound like they have a bevy of arms to rely on this season, to the point where usually I feel like at media day we get a pretty good idea of a rotation, or at least can narrow it down. Today they were naming 2 handfuls of guys that could potentially be starting.
Yeah, and I mean there were some questions asked where it's just like, Norby going into his second year as the definitive Friday night guy, and from what I just heard, like sitting there hearing the coaches speak, I don't know if he is the definitive Friday night guy. Do you want to, like, hey, push him out there, Friday night's your night, or maybe, hey, take him out of the bullpen?
It sounds like he is. I thought Austin Knight kind of hit on it, that he was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And when Norby talked, it sounded like he was speaking as if he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Still a lot of things to be determined when it comes to this baseball team.
But like you said, handfuls of guys who can start.
Yes. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and wrap up this Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd
I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and RentAFishTank.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The stock market started out the week on a down note. The Dow was down 83 points and closed at 49,359. The NASDAQ slipped 14 points and finished at 23,515. And the S&P dropped 4 points and closed out the day at 6,940. That is your Wells Fargo Advisor Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right. Any coaching hires since we last spoke?
Jeff Hafley, former head coach of Boston College, current or now former defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers, will be going to Miami.
All right, might be good,
Doesn't
but I'll
move
tell
my
you
needle.
this. That's exactly what I was about to say.
I mean,
I would have been thrilled
it's a terrible
if...
thing. It's a rebuild.
Well, no, it's a terrible...
That doesn't mean you have to hire a guy we haven't never heard of. You know that some coaches move the needle, some don't. That didn't move the needle.
Yeah.
And as a Miami fan, it doesn't move the needle at all, and you need to make a splash hire here.
Although
you got to generate some level of interest with Miami.
Does it feel like they just did the opposite of what they had? They're like, we had this really weird offensive dude.
Yeah.
Let's bring in a boring defensive guy.
Here's what I want to know, and because I haven't really dived into the details yet, but, okay, so everybody was all down on Mike McDaniel. That's right. I keep wanting to say McDonald. Michael McDaniel.
Mike McDaniel.
Yes, Mike McDaniel. Everybody was down on him, but as soon as Miami fires him, he has multiple phone calls. Now, I'm not saying that, he is widely regarded as kind of like one of the upcoming bright offensive minds. This guy from the Packers, to the best of my knowledge, has not interviewed for any other position.
I've never heard of him.
He interviewed for the Raiders, Titans, Giants, Browns, pretty much all the openings.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Like she said, no other interviews.
We also interviewed the defensive coordinator for the Raiders. Why are we doing that? I mean, I know why we're doing it, but
Rooney Rule,
but still, I mean, why would this is just my personal opinion on this, and this is my observation. Let's just put this in the real world. If I was the defensive coordinator for the Raiders, and former defensive coordinator for the Raiders, I got fired because I did not do my job. I did not perform well in my job. Why would I Why would I go and try to interview with a head coaching position? And what organization would want me if my previous job I couldn't perform? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I don't know about I think Patrick Graham's a fine defense coordinator. I don't think he wasn't really fired. He was just part of the staff that got fired. Defense seemed good in some spots. But with the Dolphins and Mike McDaniel, he got fired because he tied himself to Tua. And Tua became a train wreck and brain dead. And so it was time for one of them to go, and two would cost $90 million if you cut him. So you
but
get rid of
at
the
the
coach.
same time, and this is just my personal opinion, front office needs to go, and we need a complete revamp of
They fired the GM.
They fired the GM, but why are we waiting until now to do it? We haven't had a successful season in over 10 years.
Yeah, it was long overdue, but
it's not.
you got a new
to me,
GM,
it's
you
not
got a
the
new head
coaching.
coach now.
Whereas we haven't even so much as sniffed the playoffs in a while. So what are we doing wrong here? Is it because we're drafting poor players? What are we doing? It can't be just the coach.
What are we doing?
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
I'm getting off my soapbox now.
I think Jeff Hafley's a good hire.
I don't think so.
Never. I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, it does not move my needle. I'm not excited about it. Sorry. I was excited when Mike McDaniel was hired.
Are you just taking the other side here?
No.
Why is this guy a good hire? What about this guy says he's a good hire?
What about this guy that says Super Bowl?
I mean, I think the Dolphins just need stability.
They've never had. Look, we've had some tenured coaches.
I can't wait till
Joe Philbin.
The Raiders make their hire, and just Jarrett is going to love this guy. It's going to be so fun. I hope it's somebody you have trashed in the past.
It will be.
So I can hear the 180. It's going to be awesome. When are the Raiders going to hire a
guy? Whenever the Seahawks lose or the Broncos lose.
Getting one of their assistants.
I think it'll be Davis Webb or Clint Kubiak.
Young offensive guy. Although, how old's Clint Kubiak?
Late 30s. 36 to 38.
And Davis Webb's got to be young. I feel like he just played.
He's 33, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was in coaching.
Yeah. I think that's more of a hey, we're interested in you being the OC. What coach do you have the best relationship? I think a lot of that has to do with the Dolphins interviewing Patrick Graham and a lot of these guys getting interviews where you're like, why? Who?
This won't happen, but how fired up would you be if Cignetti left Indiana to go with Mendoza?
I think he's one of the only college coaches that gets me excited because I think what he does translates to the pro level. It's a lot of that leadership, rah-rah culture stuff.
I don't know about rah-rah.
When I say rah-rah, it's like get the guys together.
Yeah.
What is rah-rah? What do you mean by rah-rah?
Animated.
Pete Carroll.
Yelling.
Woo! Okay, so yeah, never mind. But you know what I mean. He's White Tomlin.
White Tomlin? Well, I hire Mike Tomlin. So who's left, J-Bone? Is Harbaugh the Giants coach?
Yeah, that was official.
All right.
Ravens, Bills, Steelers, Browns,
Bills are in the
Raiders,
Man,
Cardinals.
Still a number of jobs, yeah.
Let's see. So there were 10 and 3 are off the board.
And not everybody's going to be getting one of these coordinators.
There's one more, I feel like.
Yeah.
Titans.
Who
probably will hire Matt Nagy.
No.
Ugh.
No.
He's a finalist.
No.
Matt Nagy, Jeff Hafley, and Robert Saleh were the guys, the confirmed finalists for the Titans. So take off Jeff Hafley. Saleh ain't going to no damn Tennessee.
Matt Nagy.
Tom Pelissero was on the Rich Eisen show. He said Sean McDermott could go to Tennessee.
All right. Well,
yeah.
We'll see you Tuesday. Jamie, good luck to your boys tonight. Recap the championship. DB going to join us, I believe, on Tuesday to talk Pirate baseball and Patriots, plus our other regulars, the birthday girl, Jennings Hall, Mully Man, Bryce Williams. We will talk to you then for Shirley Rhodes, Kayla, Zach, J-Bone, Big Time. I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 9